What's up, folks? Sorry about the delay, but we are back.
Well, the things that are not going to be randomized, or the things that are going to be randomized, are all treasure chests. Medallions are going to be randomized within a set. Songs are going to be randomized within a set. And overworld drops like heart pieces are also going to be randomized.
But certain things like key sanity are going to be disabled in this case, right? Like, so you're not going to find like the spirit key boss key over in like the Kokiri tree or anything like that.
Yeah, that's my understanding, definitely. So it's going to be a little less ridiculous than it could be, and crowd control is going to make up for any lack of ridiculousness that's we're going to see.
That's for sure. I can't wait to see what effect that seems innocuous on the surface is going to develop into like the biggest nuisance for these players.
Yeah, definitely. I have a feeling we might see a lot of like freeze stuff, and hopefully, heart piece already. Hopefully we won't see too many deaths, but that's going to be entirely dependent on chat. Or hopefully we will see some deaths. That'll make it exciting.
Well, it'd be very bad if, you know, about that one. I remember seeing Zfg try and get that one check in Gerda Valley earlier. Just try and make sure not to kill him too many times. I mean,
Marco went straight for the 4 chests, doing things in an opposite order. And there's a freeze.
Already with the eyes on Marco's side.
There are some things that I don't even know how it works. Like, what happens if you make... Oh, well, ZFG is invisible. What happens if you make Link, like, super big, like, while he's in a crawl space or something? Like, I don't know. Some of these effects have unforeseen consequences, maybe.
Changing Link's size, I believe in certain circumstances, can soft lock in a crawl space.
Nice.
As far as I know.
Does changing Link's size also change his hitbox, or is it just a model thing?
It changes certain aspects of his hitbox, so it won't change his movement speed or the distance he can climb up something, but if he climbs a vine, it's changed slightly, so if he's tiny, then it'll take an eternity to climb. Or if he's big, then he has a chance to clip out of bounds, if he's, like, super big, but in crowd control, he won't do that. Hopefully.
Interesting, okay. Looks like ZFG's just going to be invisible for as long as possible. Marco's already making use of open forest. Gonna go work on some other stuff. ZFG's stocking up.
Oh, and Marco getting poisoned, looks like, so he's had a quarter heart. And
So,
ZFG invisible again.
For things like poison, can you die from that, or is that like, does it mercy the player and the only way that someone can kill you is like actually through the kill, you know, the kill command?
I'm sure there's something else that will end up killing a player in a specific circumstance, but like for the poison, I guess it has mercy in that it only drops you to a quarter heart.
Makes
But
sense.
ZFG with the like, it looks like Pluck the Piranhas from Mario with how big Link looks in the scene.
Well,
looks like someone was kind to Marco and fixed his health.
Just a quick question. Is it possible to die before you get to the end of guards? I'm not really familiar with... I'm pretty sure it is, but it might be...
Like while they're in the courtyard?
Yeah, like just at the very end of the courtyard, because I think that might be a thing.
The courtyard is like, has some weird stuff that's in it. Like if you do certain actions in the courtyard, the game isn't happy with you.
Oh yeah, so we'll find out anyway.
Yeah, a lot of the pre-rendered scenes, like if you die outside Temple of Time, for example, I think the game soft locks, right?
It crashes, it doesn't soft lock.
Yeah, yeah.
ZFG already finding Farour's win.
Not gonna be useful until he at least gets magic.
Marco mainly just getting some like really basic town checks out of the way, and then of course checking all of the mask statues.
Ooh,
Iron boots, interesting.
Iron boots.
So is there an option for people to put on ZFG's iron boots?
Oh no.
And I wonder, is that option like entirely dependent on him having iron boots? Because now that he has them, well.
As far as I know, it's not dependent. You can just throw them on at any point.
Oh, okay.
So just make sure to be nice to ZFG. I know I know it's I know you really want to see him move really slowly, see him carry all those items, but just make sure to take it easy on him.
That Skulltula was like, yeah, there's definitely nobody there.
Well, at least climbing speed has one benefit of being big.
Marco looking where all the things are from the hint from the altar.
Also, shout out to ZFG for getting the door trick while invisible.
While invisible, yeah.
So where do y'all think Marco's going to be headed now that he's adult?
It's hard to say. What's the most treasure chest you can find with like very few items? I mean, I imagine he'll go to Kakariko, he'll pick up a bunch of the heart pieces that are easy to pick up there, like the one in the cow house, the one on the roof. He'll go to the graveyard, pick up the Dampe heart piece, the Dampe chest. Those all seem like really easy things to do with like no items.
Yeah, those would probably all be good decisions. ZFG getting bullied by the Skulltula while he's mini-sized. Even though the walking speed isn't changed, it just looks so much faster with the small model.
Yeah, right? Also, Decatree turning out to be a pretty solid decision. He's got the bow, he's got Pharaoh's Wind, he's got Iron Boots.
Yeah, I wonder when Marco will decide to stop by here.
Like
when I'm watching randomizer races, that's always like in the forefront of my mind. When a player finds a good item, it's like, okay, now how long will it take the other person to go do this check?
Yeah, right. It's like that heart piece was a real heart piece.
And another bow inside Decatree on ZFG's side.
So, when you get the bow in Randomizer, it comes with the base quiver, right?
In Randomizer, if you already have a bow, it just turns into a quiver the second time you get it.
Gotcha.
So you have 40 quiver upgrade.
And B2 skip from ZFG here. Or is that B1 skip? Sorry.
B1 skip.
That was B1 skip, yeah. He's in B2 right now.
When you start getting into 3D with the building design, I start getting confused. My mind can't handle upper and lower layers.
I mean, I'd really like to know if we have a B2 skip. That'd be useful.
Well, we do, actually. We can,
well.
You can go straight to Goma from the first floor and skip both lower levels.
Oh, you're right. That is true.
Yeah. Except we don't call it B2 skip. We call it 231 skip for the scrubs, rather. All right, so let's see what kind of song we're... Oh, he's got Song of Time from the Windmill.
Shout out to ZFG getting ISG first try.
Looks like he was trying to jump on top of that, on top of the windmill to get that heart piece, but he gave up a little bit. It's like a really tricky piece of geometry to jump off of. But yeah, he's going for the heart pieces, going for all that easy stuff I mentioned earlier.
And a red rupee for the cow heart piece. A little unsatisfying. How infuriating does it feel to get a rupee, especially after like a long fought check, like something that just takes a long time towards your late game, and you get over there and it's just a blue rupee? How does that really feel?
Well, it feels terrible, and the real funny one is when you get like that one single green rupee that's in a chest.
Because there's only one throughout the whole seeding process, right?
Yep, only one.
That just, oh, I couldn't imagine dealing with that.
It's the one that's normally in Mido's house. Alright, ZFG finally deciding to branch out from the forest. Came away with some good stuff, though. Some stuff that Marco's going to miss out on for a little while.
Yeah, he does already have the Spirit Medallion. So, even though the seed, if I remember right, requires all medallions, does the Light Arrow cutscene still only activate after Shadow and Spirit?
You know what? I'm actually not sure about that.
Shouts to Marco or ZFG for getting the P-Hat Super Slide.
ZFG was not going to leave that spot until it worked.
Yeah. I think ZFG may be having a little bit of trouble getting on the chains. I'm not sure.
Oh my
about
god,
everybody else.
Marco's got iron boots and in the damn pit race.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, best spot.
Being smart about it though, switching to side hops. Hopefully he can make it. It is possible to do this race entirely with iron boots, but it's a mess.
I think he's done.
I don't know. It's gonna be close. Well, he's definitely done for the sub 1 minute reward. Oh, and
Oh,
he loses
no.
the iron boots just at the wrong moment.
Oh no, terrible. That's okay. He'll get iron boots back on soon.
Yeah, no doubt.
That was a true sadist, whoever did that.
See, that's the type of stuff I'm talking about, like the creative combinations that lose a ton of time.
Ooh, and almost got voided back through the door as well.
Yeah, I'd say he was pretty far from voiding from experience, but definitely does look like it. Oh, iron boots back on.
And he's walking right into the fire now.
Can you run out the iron boots timer while you're paused? Is he trying to be a little cheater?
That might be the strat for him.
Oh, and he went right through the flame too. What was that?
Good
All right,
question.
Marco's hacking. That should be illegal. But it looks like his strat to run out the timer didn't work out.
It looks like we got flat ZFG. Paper Zelda from the wrong perspective.
All right, Marco finally made it. Getting his reward.
I'm not gonna lie.
Art piece.
I'm not gonna lie. I was expecting him to bonk in the door frame and void. That is a thing you can do if you don't Z target before you enter blast door.
Yeah, camera likes to switch it up when you're going through a tight space sometimes. All right, so Marco got all the easy stuff for Adult Link. Now it seems like he's gonna go back to Child, get some good items. CFG checking all the hints. He's about to do all the things that Marco just did. I wonder what Marco's gonna hit up first. Might be Decatry, to be honest.
It wouldn't be a bad decision, especially with the really limited number of items and trying to be Child. And ZFG first death.
That answers my question from earlier. I was wondering if there was a mercy rule on things that weren't the death command, but he died from being in ice. So that's not real. You can you can kill somebody at low health just by doing a regular little damage thing.
Is he gonna have to do... No, the door time's already open, right?
Yeah, they're playing with open forest and open door time.
I was gonna say, trying to do dot skip with Paper Zelda would be horrible. Paper Link, rather. Dot skippant, yeah. That's pretty accurate.
In glitchless runs, we call it the dot skip skip. Takes about an hour to set it up normally, but it's worth it.
So if it's the dot skip skip, if it's in glitch runs, is it the dot skip skip skip?
No, that's way too many levels.
Darn.
It's not a recursive function. Because in that case, it would mean that in glitchless, it would be dot skip 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 skip.
Yeah. Basically, n or n+1. All right, here we go. What is ZFG looking at here? I've never seen this menu before. What is that?
I think it comes up like when you're standing in front of the medallions, like maybe just if you're paused.
Oh, okay.
It
Kind of like a shortcut for the hints.
It occurs after you. It occurs after you read the Temple of Time. You can go into your menu and hold A, and it shows what medallions and stones go for which dungeons, and
Makes
it
sense.
also shows which keys you have for which dungeons.
Marco about to turn in Richard Z and be sadly disappointed with his blue rupee.
It's always an unfortunate sight when little Franker Z doesn't actually do any good.
Everybody's pink. It's synchronized colors here.
Does ZFG have some kind of speed add-on or something?
Yes.
He looks like he's booking it right now. Somebody's
Yes,
helping him out.
ZFG is going a little bit faster than usual right now.
It's the CLG tunic hacks.
Ooh, CFG forgot this guy was here. As Child Link, you can just do that. Oh, yeah, I guess when you pause, you can't talk to an NPC out of unpause lag, so that was a good way to get that side hop off. Ice arrows for 20 gold skulls. That's not going to be too useful.
Oh, a purple rupee.
I'm sure the chat would love some ice arrows.
Alright, so ZFG is about to pick up the Song of Time. I guess these guys are hoping for a warp song. I think Marco actually left this heart piece behind, unless I am misremembering. He like tried to get it, and then I looked away. I didn't see him actually get it. Oh, it turns out he wasn't missing anything, just a piece of heart.
All right, Marco just having to wait out the chicken timer at this point.
Yeah, this is one of those things that like normally can be easily skipped, like a damage boost or something, but no explosives yet, so he couldn't do it even if he wanted to.
Marco almost missing the jump slash.
Yeah, it was a little bit late.
Just a little bit.
What was the Zelda check? I didn't actually see it.
Yeah, I missed that too. But we got Nocturne of Shadow, so we can explore Shadow Temple at some point. That's good.
Also, ZFG doing the clip into, oh, he has no rupees. I think he got them taken away.
Rip that purple rupee.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, but ZFG was did the archery clip to get in there at nighttime, and efforts are wasted.
It looks like Marco got a heart added on.
Oh, jeez, I hope ZFG doesn't lose his rupees again. That might not be good.
And back at it again with archery. Meanwhile, Marco with the chicken game.
See if he did child archery too. It came really close to failing it. The red rupee was like on the last little bit of the screen when he was able to get it. Looks like this one's going a little bit smoother. The adult archery is so much easier because even though it's randomized, where the child one is like always the same order, the arrows just move so much quicker than the slingshot seed, so it's easier to like line up the aim with the moving targets.
The reward, a gold rupee, which would have been useful before entering the archery shop, but not really leaving.
CFG is a wealthy man, but fortunately doesn't have too much else that's useful at the moment. Decatry definitely had some interesting items, but not super useful as far as progression goes.
It looks like it's too late for... Oh, never mind. He's adult. I was going to say it's too late for Dampe, but that's not really the reason he's not showing up.
Dampe's always first try, right, on Randomizer.
Yeah, that's one nice little detail. CFG trying to see through the wall what exactly this heart piece
I think
became.
it was a red rupee from when I saw Marco do it.
That's what it looks like. He's gonna get one more clip just to see.
Yeah, there it is. It's red rupee. Or was it a heart? Hard to say.
It looked
Something
like a
red.
recovery heart.
Yeah.
The most worthless item in the game.
All
Maybe
right.
not in crowd control when you're always at risk of death.
That's true.
Marco entering
See
the
if she's running
farm.
into the first flame.
Sometimes Dampe, he just like... I think at the beginning of the race, the game must set some sort of like frequency because more often than not, he's either like really slow the whole time or really fast the whole time. Also,
See if you're getting a little bit of a speed up.
46. I'm proud of Dampe, keeping ahead of him. Look at that guy go.
Oh my goodness, jeez.
Dampe been putting in the hours on the running trail.
Oh my goodness. A new record. 42.
And the iron boots right at the end.
Someone waited a little bit too long to try to play that prank.
I was a little bit worried because funny thing is if you are walking against one of those doors as they open, Zfg trying desperately to do the void trick with iron boots. If you're walking into one of those doors as they open, it can actually void you out the same way as if it were to close on you, because like Link is walking into the really small space as it's going up, and so you get a crush void. But Zfg was able to avoid that thanks to the iron boots. Alright, so Marco heading to Gerudo Valley. Let's see, what's going to be there? There's the heart piece, gold skull at the bottom. There's 2 heart pieces to get. Okay. Probably going to pick up this Cuckoo, see what these heart pieces are.
This flight down to this crate is always so majestic.
Oh, is that a hook shot?
Ooh,
Very
Yes,
nice.
it is.
the mobility options. Meanwhile, ZFG just kind of getting bullied by the boulders at this point.
Well, it'd be bad if, I just hope Marco doesn't die here.
Wait, can you make it all the way to the ladder with this Cuckoo?
For the most part, yeah.
The speediest option.
Although he does usually just check the hint and then, oh, yeah, he already saw what it was.
What was it? I missed it.
I missed it too.
Couldn't have been useful though.
Probably just a heart piece. Oh, bloopy.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright, so ZFG in Goron City is about to set up some arbitrary code execution.
CLG aim.
For anyone out of the loop, that exists for real now. Arbitrary code execution is a thing in Ocarina of Time.
It's the game that just keeps on giving. SRM is something else.
It really is. I hope we get to see some SRM implementations and speedruns at some point, but the arbitrary code execution almost certainly won't. It's too ridiculous. But switching up some chest contents or something cool like that, that could be great for something like no source requirement 100% or something like that.
The bloopy from the Goron on ZFG's side. He's so appreciative of you being named after him, or him being named after you, and you being a hero that he just gives you 5 rupees.
Yeah.
My life savings, take it.
It reminds me of Breath of the Wild, where that like one little side quest where you have to find a mate for this guy. Like whenever they get together, they give you 20 rupees.
Oh yeah.
Like that's all I can spare for true love. Sorry, man.
We're so grateful. Here's 20 rupees. ZFG going for the backflip over Mido, which skips the Need for Saria song.
And decides
Or
not to. Oh,
Or
wow, the very convenient iron boots. It's almost as if ZFG planned that. Oh, wait, no, he did. He has iron boots. Don't listen to the commentator, guys. I thought someone cheated them onto him, like, as soon as he jumped in the water. I was going to say, that was amazing.
The D-pad iron boots is a beautiful thing.
ZFG not going for... Oh, he doesn't have the hook shot. I forgot. There's a strat you can do where you can hook shot without climbing up there, and it saves a little bit of time. But it's kind of hard if you don't have the hook shot.
We are running out of blue rupees so fast, everybody's getting all of them. But that's good, save the best for last. ZFG,
You can see that hard piece is a blue rupee.
Yeah, look at that.
The prize of the Thieves' Trading is a fish bottle.
Incredible. That's what everyone needs in Randomizer. Alright, so Marco about to go pick up Ferris Wind. He's going to go pick up Iron Boots. What else was in there? Oh, the bow. Bow has been useful for ZFG a couple times.
ZFG taking a fall? I don't think that was intentional, was it? Or oh,
No, that was the Iron Boots.
Back to check. Oh, okay.
So when ZFG gets the Iron Boots cheat, does that lock him into wearing Iron Boots, or can he take them off since he actually owns them?
Yeah, it locks him in. So,
Okay.
like, if he tries to switch, it immediately goes back.
Gotcha.
Well, I think it might be a little hard for him to enter Zora's domain this way, but I could be wrong. Alright, he's probably just, I think the Iron Boots cheat wore off right as he entered the water.
And now he's invisible.
Well, no, he wasn't invisible, he was tiny.
Oh, tiny!
That's... You kind of saw how his hookshot glitched for a second. Or it looked like a hookshot, but it was actually the bow.
I hadn't seen that one before. He really is tiny, Jesus. Alright, ZFG probably gonna do a nice little glitchless jump to get to the top of the maze.
Might be a little bit difficult.
Yeah, while you're invisible, you can't see the lineup, but luckily he popped back into reality. When you're tiny, is your jump distance nerfed, or does Tiny Link just jump like 5 relative miles?
I would say that it's about the same, but it's just perception.
Yeah.
His climb speed is the only thing that's really affected for the most part.
Alright, so we've seen... What songs have we seen? We've seen Pray Little Light, we've seen Nocturne of Shadow. What's this one going to be? Song of Storms. Alright, well, we get some extra grottos out of that. In fact, there's a grotto right here that responds to Song of Storms, isn't there?
Yes, there is.
Oh, but that might be... That might be a business scrub grotto?
Yeah, it's a scrub grotto, so it's not really useful. Unless Scrub Sandy is on, then that's different.
Scrub Sanity is just true torture.
I tend to agree. You enjoy walling most of your checks behind Song of Storms and waiting the entire game? Well, Scrub Sandy is just for you.
And the stick of truth from Marco's side. Working his way through Deku Tree. Because of Axel's DK tree emote, I can't separate seeing the inside the Deku Tree section from like hearing the DK rap in my head.
Magic, double magic at that. Alright, well now ZFG can cast Farrah's Wind as many times as he likes. Gotta make it into some dungeons first though. Let's see, what dungeons could he complete right now if he wanted to? So I thought they were gonna do glitchless settings, but ZFG like clipped into the archery shop a while ago and stuff. So I'm wondering if he and Marco agreed to just do whatever glitches.
They did. It was glitchless settings, but glitches were allowed.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense.
ZFG attempting a Hess off the bomb flower.
Glitches are a good trade-off for crowd control. That way, they can try to fight back a little bit.
Although it's a bit of a double-edged sword, I feel like, because there are some glitches that, like, crowd control interrupting could be devastating.
That's true, yeah. If you're in the middle of like a boss key skip or something. Alright, Zfg making use of his newfound song. King Zora grants bombs.
10-piece bomb.
And looks like CFG is going for the reset. There appears to be nothing else there.
What was Decatry? Spirit Medallion?
Yeah.
Ooh, Marco being smart about his Deca stick usage here. He only had one left, so he decided to get the broken stick. Wait. Now he has one. I thought it said 0 before the fight, but maybe I'm crazy.
They can. I'm pretty sure with crowd control you can give Deku sticks and items.
Oh, maybe. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks to whoever did that.
I feel like those are really the, like, the lawful good of crowd control, are the people that actually try to help the runners. Like, they're really, I feel like, what makes the whole thing work. If every effect were bad, then it'd be so much more of a slog. But those few people that actually are out there to help, we salute you.
Reminds me of the Twitch plays games kind of thing, where some people are in chat are like desperately trying to do useful things, and other people are just spamming random inputs as much as possible.
Release Pokemon.
Is ZFG doing what I think he's gonna do?
You think he's gonna try to clip into this rock?
Yeah.
It's really annoying. I hate this trick.
I mean, he probably not, but there's a 5% chance in my head he's gonna go for it.
Needs to get up the seam first. A little more.
Well, yeah, that might be important, but he could have just did the setup. Unless, but I guess he's just a washed up Hundo streamer, so it's not possible.
Yeah, Hundo light streamer at this point.
He's committed now. Oh no, never mind. He's not committed.
All right. You are able to lose the Z button, unfortunately, in crowd control. As much of a use as it is, the chat will take it away as they please.
That's got to be the most annoying effect.
I mean, once you have your Z button taken away, you don't realize how useful it is. Like, you can't backflip, you can't side up, you can't do basic movement.
Your camera is just at the mercy of the game.
Yep. OT without Z targeting is a scary thought.
And
there's the
CFG
death.
gets an insta-death. Oh my goodness.
Oh, no.
He just made it all the way there. Now he's gonna do that whole set of movement again. That was just mean-spirited.
I could have at least waited for him to get the boxes in position, but no, not today.
At least the boxes push really fast.
Alright, ZFG probably doing the setup. Assuming he keeps his Z button here. It's a little bit hard to line up as well since he's invisible, but he made it.
Invisible seam walk.
Luckily that setup gives you both angle and position, so just have to make sure he's slowed down enough to not fall off.
Alright, well, hopefully ZFG doesn't die again here. That'd be bad.
Hear that, chat? That would be bad.
That wasn't a suggestion, or was it? But it's just more like me saying, okay, this could be bad. This is a possibility of this happening. This is not encouragement.
It'd be a real shame if it happened.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. It'd be a real big shame. The FG would be very sad if he died there.
Chat knows the implication.
Oh, of course they do. And ZFG having normal movement, giant backwalk speed. Looks pretty awkward.
All I can think of is the Giants mask in MM now.
Well, now with arbitrary code execution, we can make Link's voice deep like that. Because we can turn Link into Dark Link in regular gameplay.
Wow.
This game is getting ridiculous.
We have the technology. The ice in the middle of the Cuckoo game.
Quarter heart, too.
I feel like he's gonna get ice before he gets the last Cuckoo.
Chat, be merciful.
Trying desperately to find it. There he is.
Alright, looks like... I'm gonna be very surprised if ZFG doesn't die here.
Man, places just like Lon Ranch, after seeing it being done in Hundo so much, it's just like painful without being able to hess around, because it's just like so big and open, flat. Walking is boring.
Yeah, and the horse riding is supposed to make it feel like a little bit more manageable, but it just... I feel like the horse riding in this game definitely falls flat in both 64 Zeldas.
Yeah.
Ocarina of
In
Time.
Breath of the Wild, I didn't like it too much either. I avoided Horse Wild pretty often.
In that game, I felt like they were more of a necessity because of how sprawling the entire landscape was.
Yeah.
Especially once you got Big Horse. I forget what that horse's actual name was, but there's one horse in the game that was like twice as large as a normal horse, and that horse was actually really good.
The type of Korok you get that, like you can jump over some fences and get a Korok in that game, that was like the last unique type of Korok that I found, because I just never used horses when I played.
Wow.
Is ZFG getting a Z button and Iron Boots being put on out there?
So he couldn't even... Oh, I was wondering why he wasn't side hopping.
Yeah.
He's trying to figure out what he's going to do here. Just going to go to Nocturne.
Do some Dampe, I guess? Although...
Oh.
look at this. Post your question marks.
Chat, what's he doing? I don't know.
What if chat killed him right as he did the last reload?
Oh, no.
Oh, I wonder, is it the same as adult and child? Because I think different things are loaded in the graveyard. I don't know if it's the same 17 number.
He might do an extra couple of reloads just in case for that reason.
It's like not about quantity though. Like it needs to be an exact number. Doing more is just as bad as doing too few in a lot of cases.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that.
Yeah. Yeah, so it didn't work out. Uh-oh.
Now you gotta, I don't think he can guess. I think he has to redo the entire thing.
Yeah. Not looking good.
Yeah, because if you miscount, then you have to do, I believe, another 17. Or around that number.
Hey, it's gone. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good job, CFG.
And nothing like taking away ZFG's Z button while he was doing that.
Can ZFG equip swap the bow? Over Farah's Wind?
Oh no.
I mean, he can. Yeah. It'll shoot the slingshot seeds. I don't know if he's... Oh, he's waiting for chat to give him deck stick.
Someone's being a real bro today. Someone in chat saying Rando might break equip swap. Another potential issue is since they are having to play on MU, the input lag is going to be different. So maybe he's just not confident in doing a equip swap on this hawk.
Oh yeah, it's because no, that's absolutely right. It's because when in randomizer you can highlight empty squares, and so like it wouldn't highlight Pharaoh's Wind first. It would like highlight the empty Dinspire square or something.
Also ZFG second try.
Those stairs are looking like mountains.
Pipsqueak Link is everything I didn't know that I needed today.
Chat won't let up. I don't know if that worked.
Press it.
He's
Press
trying to do
X.
flame storage.
Press
But
X.
also flame storage only works when the torches stay loaded, doesn't it?
I mean, as long as you pull out the stick before you leave that part of the loading zone.
True, yeah. We'll have enough time though.
Yeah, you have just barely enough time to make this usually. Oh.
Rest in peace.
Did he not realize he was on a quarter heart, or was that an intentional death there? I'm not quite
I
sure.
don't know.
You need to take damage there if you want to get that trick, because you barely have enough time to make it. Unless, of course, you can somehow... Well, no, you can't pass because I think that messes with flame storage.
Marco just got Sun Song from Bolero.
Gonna open up a couple of time of day checks.
Ooh, chat being real nice and giving him hover boots. He could go check out the heart piece on the mountain if he didn't already see that it was something that was boring. I didn't check. And that's a purple rupee.
Oh, by the way, there is a trick you can do to get inside the fairy fountain a little bit earlier if you do have ZL. Rather than explosive, but you have to do a really precise seam walk and then do a precise jump slash from out of bounds.
It's actually, you don't even need that anymore. Something
yeah.
was found recently called a triple slash clip, where when Link does that like combo move where you press the B button really fast in succession, if you bring up a text box right during the recoil of the last slash, you can clip through some stuff, and that works to get in the fountain.
Looks like Marco is missing his arrows, unfortunately. I wonder where they went.
ZFG with fishing, having a lot of trouble reeling in this one.
Doesn't even look like a big fish.
I think his Dreamcast controller just got unplugged.
CFG, what are you doing? Gotta work out those reeling arms.
He wants to show off the N64's graphical capabilities, how it can handle fish water physics. Advanced fluid body dynamics.
Something's definitely wrong here, right? Like, there's no way that this fish is putting up such a fight.
Like, maybe somehow the chat either like inverted his stick or disabled his stick. I'm not exactly sure. Inverted controls. Yeah, that's probably it.
Oh no.
Does ZFG know that that's what he has? Because in that case, I feel like, I mean, you could just hold up, right? And it would work out.
Okay, it looks like it got disabled or he figured it out. No? I don't know.
Just hold up, forehead. It's easy. Trying to figure out in your head, Okay.
Wow. ZFG is getting completely bullied.
But yeah, figuring out in your head which direction is, down left inverted is kind of difficult. on the fly and trying to adjust manually.
So ZFG's just gonna reload the area to make sure that he doesn't go away fishless.
If he can get the fish to jump into his arms, then he won't even need to deal with the inverted controls. A blue rupee for Marco. What was that, the Zora's River Grotto, right? Yeah.
Fish has no interest in bait today.
Great question. Is it possible to die while you have the lure cast?
I don't know. I feel like it probably is.
Okay, just curious.
Not sure what that would do to your B button though. It would probably restore temp B, which is which would be sword in this case, or nothing. I don't know what ZFG has equipped.
Well. Okay, I think his controls are inverted. He's having a little bit of trouble.
I mean, that fish is just going to town on that bait. Like, it's swimming away, but in such a way that I feel like it's digging the hook deeper into its mouth. Like, do fish not understand how to not be caught? Come on.
I don't think fish are known for their incredible intelligence. Unless it's a dolphin. That looks like pretty small to be a dolphin.
I mean, maybe the N64 just didn't have the horsepower for a real dolphin. At least not until Wape Race.
Yeah, true.
All right.
Dolphins are pretty tough.
This is ZFG walking, the truest walk of shame I've ever seen, walking away from fishing.
You know, this seed is looking pretty brutal, to be honest. These guys are not making too much progress, even aside from the crowd control.
Yeah, whoever vetted the seed must have known that there wasn't anything overtly terrible, but at the same time that it wasn't like a dream seed by any means.
Yeah.
I think the seed was made with a purpose to torture the comms.
Probably.
Who knows? Maybe the fish reward was the linchpin for the whole seed, and we just don't know yet.
I've had that happen before myself. Lose all my rupees on fishing. Well, it can't be anything. Go mode item.
All right, we got a dungeon from Marco. ZFG has not hit up what's it called, Gruta Valley yet. He does not have the hook shot, right?
Right.
Okay, so hopefully he'll hit that up next, and he'll be able to do some of the stuff that Marco's up to now. So what do we know about skull rewards? We know 20 was something useless.
It was Izeros.
Okay, yeah. And then 30, 40, 50 could be the useful things though, right?
It certainly could.
I haven't seen any hints about it yet though.
The crowd seems to be playing things a little bit tame, kind of like the calm before the storm.
Oh yeah, they're gonna wait until Marco's fighting Stalfos.
Yep. Or when he's in the middle of the Phantom Ganon fight. Harold's, thank you so much for the tier 1 subscription. And a quick reminder that if you subscribe through crowd control, you also will receive coins that you can use on effects to make these players' lives either a little bit better or just a little bit more hectic in this randomizer.
But more interesting in both cases.
Oh, definitely. Like the tiny link effect is everything I didn't know I needed today. Like truly. I think that's my favorite effect that I didn't even know it existed. I wouldn't have expected it to exist.
It's even better when Link has something in his hands, like the hookshot, because the hookshot point is still giant, and that's all you can see.
Right. Laymanar also with the tier 1 sub. Thanks so much. Let me see some GSA fire in the chat for the new subs. Maybe a couple of dabs, but only if you wanna. Deep in
And
the
Zip.
wasteland is a recovery heart. Not really useful.
That'll be that's the chest at the bottom of the bunker, right?
I think so, yeah.
Looks like Marco was a little bit low on arrows.
Oh my god! And again,
okay.
Chad is just removing his arrows as he's picking them up.
Okay, I see how it is. Yeah, I see how it is.
He does have the Song of Time, so he can move that block manually.
Could also have just ledge clipped, right? I mean, they're allowed to use glitches.
I don't know how much harder that would be without explosives, though, is the only thing.
The problem is the ledge clip is the input delay, so it's not really easy.
Oh, because they're playing on emulator, right?
Yeah, it's frame perfect.
That makes sense.
Ooh,
A bomb bag. There we go.
Bag.
Hey, speaking of explosives, things just got a whole lot more spicy for Marco.
Is he tiny? Oh,
yeah,
he's stuck underwater because he's tiny. That's amazing.
He is tiny.
And he just gets pushed right back down into the water when he surfaces. Wow.
I guess because Link's hitbox is measured from his feet, and so, but he only surfaces when his head comes up. That's so funny.
Okay, well, I guess we know now. Tiny Link is going to be the most demanded effect probably for the rest of this run.
Tiny Link for the entirety
water
of Water
Temple is going to... Yes! Water Temple is... This is going to be like a casual Water Temple for them. I've heard it said so many times that casually Water Temple sucks. In a speedrun, it's great. In this randomizer run, it's going to suck again.
Marco coming with a close call with that Skulltula. Alright, so this is normally the map chest. Alright, Zfg looking like he's ready for Adult Link again. Oh, no, never mind. He said no to Prelude to Light. Unless that was an accident. Which it seems like it might have been.
It looks like Marco is making decent progress through Forest, with not too many mishaps happening.
Interesting tidbit about that red switch. Oh my god, nice hook shot. The red switch that Marco just hit to lower the well. It's the only instance of a red switch in the game, and it's a toggle. If you step on it again, then the water comes back up, which is pretty weird because there's no reason why you would want to do that in Forest Temple, but for some reason they left that toggle switch in there.
Huh. I wonder if it was intended at some point in time to be like you'd have to lower the water then raise it again for something, and then it just got scrapped in development.
Most likely.
I mean, the idea of a toggle switch is pretty cool. You can do some interesting puzzles with them, but you don't see any of them in the rest of the game. And the one that's there is not even useful. Oh my god, the sword hitbox is so small, he can't even slash a pot. Dude, Tiny Link is the absolute best.
Okay, so Marco going for the boss clip now.
I'm surprised he's not going for the newer one, because the one I'm thinking of doesn't require any timing. But...
All right, this boss fight is it's one of the trickier ones in the game, to be honest. So Marco gets away scot-free with the evil effects, then I'll probably make it through.
It's also worth noting that Marco has no arrows again, so...
True. Luckily, hookshot works just as well, which is kind of a weird design choice when you think about it, because, like, the entire dungeon is based around the bow.
Slingshot works as well. Strangely enough.
For us.
Yeah.
Makes stuff like all dungeon speedruns much nicer, because you don't have to go all the way to get the bow, you can just fight the boss.
Marco getting a little bit of an NAA moment. Even though he's in EU.
Alright, where's ZFG headed right now? You gonna tackle Death Mountain Crater, I guess.
Looks like
Oh, Tiny Link can't reflect the balls because the sword hitbox is so tiny.
Oh.
Oh no.
He's just gonna have to shield him at this point. And just
Oh,
wait the
ISG?
timer out.
ISG could work, but I don't know, if the sword hitbox is so small, it might not even work. And Iron Boots too. Oh my goodness. There are some,
Chat, what do you have against Marco? Wow.
there are some truly evil people watching this stream.
It really looks like people want Marco to lose this fight. And at this point, it's looking pretty likely. Please, spare Marco.
Oh, was that the green rupee on top of the Death Mountain thing? I think I just saw the green rupee. The only one in the game. Ooh. Marco's surviving by the skin of his teeth. Chat fighting to keep him small.
This is the longest Phantom Ganon fight ever.
Right, looks like somebody was nice enough to restore Marco's health.
So he's not quite in danger anymore, but
Yeah, but he still has a conundrum of he can't kill the boss no matter what he does.
Marco's strat right now seems to be they have to run out of coins at some point. Hey!
yeah.
Was that a quick spin? Oh, quick spins are normal sized!
Oh,
Look at
that's an
that.
interesting development.
New information.
Although they were a little bit inaccurate, let's just say, when you're trying to reflect the ball.
Ooh. A quick spin can still come down, or the energy ball can still come down from directly above and get you through the quick spin, it seems.
Oh.
Oh no, I think he's volleying. I think that's the big problem.
Oh, apparently that missed. Okay, this could be dangerous.
Seems like if you're gonna go for quick spins, you gotta stand from far away, because then the ball won't come down from directly overhead.
Looks like he. Oh,
and
no.
there it
That'll
is.
be it. Chat not even needing a kill command. Tiny Link does it for them.
I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting a kill command before the fight ended.
Same.
That's easy mode though.
Just
Gotta make it a
to
fair fight.
insult to injury. I mean, you could beat this fight, but we won't let you.
And already Marco back to 1 heart. Dang. ZFG getting some free time over here. But, oh, it looks like he's got the hookshot now. I totally missed his Gerudo Valley expenditure, so now he's gonna head straight into Forest, and we'll see what he does.
We'll see if his first encounter with Phantom Ganon goes any better than Marco's.
I think it has to. It's only fair. I can't play favorites.
Oh, Marco's just leaving. He doesn't even want the medallion yet.
It looks like I don't think he's leaving. I think he's reloading.
Oh,
No,
he
he's-
stable
no,
up for
he-
health? No, he's leaving.
No, he's actually leaving. Okay.
Wow.
I think.
You guys,
I think.
Marco made. Oh,
Oh no, he's coming back.
make up your mind, Marco.
Yeah, because if you reload your save or you reload, I think it's either or, just to play it safe.
Both players in the same room right now.
The item drops will refill even if you grab them earlier.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. Although he does look like he's heading straight for the boss anyway.
I mean, maybe he was going to leave and then just decided not to. I could see that.
Yeah, he had a final bout of determination.
Looks like Marco forgot his arrows again. But I'm sure chat will take care of that very soon.
Did they already?
Actually, I'm not even sure. Probably. And
I
He's
wonder
just
if
grabbing
someone
hearts.
if someone sets his arrows to 0 and he already has 0, does that queue it up for the next time that he has arrows? Because it kind of seems like it was immediately set to 0 when he got that pot.
just don't even bother grabbing arrows. Just do hookshot strats.
Marco seeing a blissful moment of full health and decides to save the game. Wow, he has 0 of anything.
Somebody, I think there might be a bias. I think people might be favoring ZFG over Marco. You never know. Marco is taking like all the horrible effects, but ZFG is speeding along. I smell some bias.
I could see it. Although, I mean, ZFG does have his tiny link right here where he does need to get in the water at some point, so...
Right in the middle of the jump slash.
Uh-oh, Tiny Link on Marco's side. Oh, no, he's just waiting it out, I think.
It looks like someone permanently reduced Marco's heart counter.
Oh, and the
another
instant
death.
kill, too. That wasn't even the boss's fault. That was just chat.
I can see some hesitation with Marco's menuing, deciding if he wants to continue or not. Alright, he's actually leaving for good because chat isn't cooperating. They got what they wanted.
He needs to come back with arrows mainly, but just generally more items.
More hearts, preferably.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the ladder climbing is so slow. It's so slow.
The return of Tiny Link. I feel like there's just so much potential with Tiny Link, and we're barely even scratching the surface. Like, how does Tiny Link behave with Mirror Shield, for instance?
I'm gonna put in a very special request with the glitch hunting boys that the next thing that we have to do with arbitrary code execution is Tiny Link. In the base game, real Tiny Link.
What about Giant Dampit? Wouldn't that be more entertaining?
How about both at the same time?
I think that'd be a little bit too much for me.
That seems like peak fan art. I need to see that in the game itself.
Oh. It looks like Marco is trying to get some arrows, and unfortunately, I'm not even sure.
See, every time he picks them up, it stays at 0. So why is that?
I think it's being queued because everybody was just keep setting his arrows to 0.
Yeah, so I guess what I said earlier is true, is that if you don't have arrows when that command comes through, it just, like, waits until the next time you have arrows.
It might also be, someone was saying in chat earlier that I think there's a way for chat to take away quivers. So if they permanently took away his quiver, then...
Oh,
I don't know if that's true, though.
I think that might be it.
I mean, that would definitely make sense, because he's unable to pick these up, but, like, that's interesting, because how does he even get the quiver back, right? Making permanent changes to the game I thought that was out of scope.
Well, nothing's out of scope for crowd control, don't you know?
Is he gonna check inventory, or no?
I mean, just find another quiver and you won't have to worry about that, forehead.
He's already gotten 2, hasn't he?
Yeah, you need the last one, and chat's probably gonna take it away as well.
ZFG working his way into the Ganon fight. When's the Tiny Link command coming through? You know it's coming.
Probably never. You know there's race bias.
Cat's just patiently waiting for phase 2.
I mean, the race bias is definitely showing in that Marco has no quiver right now, but CFG still has his. Like, this would be the perfect time to steal it when he's already got it out. He might not even realize it's stolen until he tries to get a shot on thing again.
Look at this.
There's the ISG.
Easy mode. Oh, and he loses it with Tiny Link. Gets some hits in.
No.
Alright.
Can he get a quick spin?
Chat pulls through and, yeah.
I think he only needed like one more shot on this guy, which means that we may actually see Phantom Ganon's special move. Wait.
Oh, there's the ISG. But not close enough. The hitbox is just too tiny.
It'd be a shame if ZFG died in the fight here, though. It'd be bad.
He's so close.
I think he's got 2 hits left.
I mean, Marco definitely needs some catch-up time because he had a little bit of trouble in the fight.
Oh, his sword got turned off.
Oh my gosh.
Well.
That almost got him. Half heart. Can he get another lightning ball volley?
You can feel the panic. Oh, and there's the special move.
Beautiful. It looks like a psychic type move out of a Pokemon Stadium.
Yeah, right? It's got like rainbow flashing effects everywhere. You only see that when Phantom Ganon is like very close to being dead.
Yeah, he's on, when he's on his last hit.
Yeah.
Which is why in speedruns you don't want to miss the last hit.
Yeah, if you have a choice between...
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh no.
There it is. Marco, smart move here, setting for Roar's win in Forest Temple.
Oh my goodness, that was funny.
Funny thing is, ZFG was mashing out of that ice, but if he had allowed the ice to last for a brief moment more, he probably would have survived.
It's just so unfortunate.
I'd say he was kind of in a tight spot either way.
Yeah, I think the electric ball doesn't do damage when you're in ice. That's what I meant. So if he had allowed the ice to stay while he was going to get hit, he might have been able to squeeze through. But he would have just died a second later for something else anyway.
I mean, the ice probably might have damaged him if he didn't mash out quickly.
True.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'd say it would probably be like a half-a-second window to properly execute that, and that's not really viable with the input delay.
Oh my God,
Tiny
Tiny.
with a bomb. This is a beautiful sight. Every sight in this randomizer has been beautiful.
I get the feeling that if this is how chat reacts to boss fights, that we might be here for a little while.
Yeah.
I can see it. Twin Rova is going to be something else. I doubt that Tiny Link's mirror shield works properly at all.
And that fight already lasts like 5 minutes as it is.
It's just so much time for activities.
CFG trying to come up with a foolproof plan. Oh. Oh no! Oh, he knocked him down again!
Oh,
there
yeah.
he is!
Clever.
Nice.
Cannot outsmart CFG.
And oddly enough, Forest Medallion looks like randoed to itself.
Dead. Alright. Don't die, ZFG. Okay, he's good.
It's at least a good thing that wrong warps and blue warp cutscene skips are not really a thing in Randomizer.
Yeah.
Because those would be prime targets for crowd control, I'm sure. So where's ZFG going now with Prelude of Light?
Back to child, I guess. I wonder what he's gonna try to do. Maybe Jabu? Oh, he's getting the song. That's right. Beating Forest makes this song exist. So now he can sing to horses.
I've never heard that song described that way, but yeah. That should not have been as funny as it was.
That was beautiful.
Thanks. Glad you liked it.
That's even better than Malon's rendition. You should be in the game. I know it's so dumb, but one day I want to see a ROM hack of this game with all the sound effects done by speedrunners.
That'd actually be pretty interesting.
Especially for like various things like the grunts that you hear repeated during Hessing and stuff like that.
I call King Zora. I do all King Zora sound effects.
I can agree with that. I mean, that is your Discord avatar, so it makes sense.
Giant Link Hess.
Beautiful from ZFG. So, Danny, how would you reproduce the sound of King Zora sliding over after you give him the message in a bottle?
Oh, there's definitely a clip around somewhere of me making that sound effect for an extended period of time. I won't replicate it here, but I also can't prevent chat from finding it.
Speaking of, I think my all-time favorite OOT clip is you explaining Crit Wiggle.
Dude, that clip is ridiculous. That's still one of the most incredible things that's happened to me in this game, because like just the timing of me explaining it and it happening all at once, because it's already so rare. Oh man.
It was just it was peak comedy. The game was looking out for you. Rupees abound in Dodongo's cavern, it seems. Marco taking some bonks and then not even getting airtime off that jump.
Oh, that's
the double shot from ZFG. Ooh, but not close enough in time.
Riprino Dongarino.
Oh.
And Marco having a little bit of trouble on grabbing that ledge.
It's a weird little thing sometimes. If you grab like right on a corner, Link climbs up, but then doesn't have any footing. The bomb chest is useless. Alright, there isn't too much that you can do to make the King Dodongo fight impossible. Phantom Ganon is already a hard boss, so that's like understandable. But I can't really think of too many ways to prevent these runners from being able to handle this boss.
I think you're
Where does Tiny Link throw bombs from? Like the same height as Standard Link, or from his head?
No, from his own head, from way at the ground. Oh, maybe he won't be able to reach. You're right. I don't know. I feel like he'd probably be able to reach.
It should be fine.
Yeah.
I think you shouldn't underestimate Twitch chat to make the King Dodongo fight a little more difficult. Never underestimate Twitch chat.
I mean, I myself have just straight up missed throwing a bomb in King Dodongo's mouth, and I've had to 3-cycle a boss before, so I'm not even gonna say anything.
Sure.
Ooh, this little hook shot from ZFG. Can you even make that? Nice.
Marco having a little bit of trouble pushing the block. Basic function in game. But I don't think they have any bomb up. They don't have any strength upgrades, do they?
Oh, true. That could be a way to mess them up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely let the runners keep their bombs. Wink, wink.
I do not want to see a reset from either runner during the King Dodongo fight.
Oh, ZFG barely missing that second bomb. Just a little bit outside the orbit.
Marco just needs one more needed one more hit on King Dodongo, and I think he should be in the safe zone. One more second. Okay, he's safe.
And no Tiny Link experiments. Good job, chat.
Very nice.
I'm disappointed.
Glitchy encouraging bad behavior.
They took Phantom Cannon away from him.
I'm a great role model after all. I mean,
Fair.
DFG getting the tech skip.
Just a big purple rupee at the end of the King Dodongo fight here. Not exactly what you want to see. Now Marco is in possession of the fire medallion.
So as of right now, ZFG is a dungeon ahead of Marco for obvious reasons. Marco is
putting it politely.
Yeah. And ZFG doing the really fancy ground jump through with a bomb into King Dodongo's mouth trick. Not really a point to it, but it looks cool.
And stairs now on Marco's side, so chat taking advantage, of course. ZFG is going to pick up the purple rupee, only keeping 9 rupees of it. That's another thing I wonder about the Zelda universe is if your wallet is too small to accept an incoming rupee, like how do you take apart a rupee and get parts of a rupee? Do you just chip off a corner of the purple rupee and call that 5
shatter
rupees?
it, of course.
I mean, you just find a Cucko and they'll break it up for you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just have a Cucko nibble on it, and there it's broken up. Easy.
I wonder if Marco's going to be able to pull off the flame storage here. Curious to see what's in this chest because I think ZFG let it go, right?
Yeah. Marco's got the health to mess around with it a little bit. ZFG with fire arrows. Of course, he does already have the scarecrow, so. And a heart piece. Nice. So useful.
It's very useful.
What's that gossip stone doing there?
It's to raise or lower the water, I believe, once you beat the temple.
Oh, I see.
And so you don't get locked out of checks.
Makes sense. Ooh, the Gwei kill in the Hess.
Ooh, that was not too bad. Shouts to ZFG being able to Hess on Bizhawk.
What happened there? Scarecrow song didn't work?
It looks like he forgot to set it.
No, I mean...
Adult.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Marco going for fishy round 2, as well as ZFG.
The fish, now, they, it's just one fish for both rewards, right?
As far as I know. Okay, I think fishing isn't broken on Marco's end. Cool.
That was still... that just looks slightly weird for some reason. With the fish passing right by the bait on ZFG's side. There we go.
Hey!
Falling right into his arms. I didn't see the fishing rewards on Marco's side. Let's see what they are on ZFG's.
Heart piece. Alright, so what are we going to do now? We're going to check out the... Can you do the dive thing? Yeah, you can get the dive heart piece with iron boots, right? And then
Yeah, with iron boots and hook shot, yes.
yeah.
Alright. Looks like,
It's a shame you can't tell what's on top of this tower before you climb all the way up there.
Late Toucan has arrived. Or...
CFG really nailing that aim.
I mean, to be fair, hookshotting this with a normal hookshot is very difficult.
Yeah.
Late second
Marco-
Toucan has arrived.
Marco
What
with
was
his
up there?
very first bottle.
Oh, it's a bottle. Okay. Is there anything interesting in it?
No, I think it was just the empty.
Gotcha.
Oh, no, it was
it
a
was
message
Ruto's
bottle.
letter. Okay.
How useful. You can clip through King Zoro, so it's not really a useful item.
Both players synced on their hookshot movement for the Skulltula. ZFG, though, with that extra medallion that Marco's going to have to go back for and hope that chat doesn't give him a hard time again. A heart container this time from the old man. Okay.
Marco getting forced into iron boots.
And Marco taking a death. Unfortunately.
Quit bullying Marco.
Now he's got to set the dive again. All right, let's see. What's the next like big area that someone's got to do? We've got bombs now. We've got a bow. We've got iron boots. Seems
The
like
Water Temple's got to be coming up soon.
yeah.
Or Fire Temple, sorry.
Yeah, Fire
Jabu
Temple.
could also be an option, but no hover boots right now.
With explosives, you can do pretty much all of Jabu without needing hover boots.
Is the entry clip different without hover boots? I thought that setup actually included hover.
Yeah, I was thinking inside the dungeon, but you're absolutely right. Entering is a big pain without hover boots. Yeah, it's not really viable, to be honest.
It looks like Marco just committing to Water Temple for a few item checks here. They won't actually need to complete Morpha for the medallion here, at least.
I would just like to give chat a little bit of a reminder of how Tiny Link reacts to water.
Now, can Tiny Link hookshot out of water? I don't think that's really been answered yet.
If he's wearing iron boots, I imagine he could. Ferris went back to Forest Temple. Oh, wait. Did Marco never beat Phantom Ganon? He didn't, right?
No,
Yeah, he never did.
Okay.
No, he never beat him.
Now, chat, don't do what you did last time. Wink.
I think you could have made it a lot more subtle.
A little more subtle? I don't feel like I could have. I feel
Oh.
like that was the most subtle statement ever made by mankind.
Oh, I'm sorry. I plead for your forgiveness.
You're not forgiven.
Oh. Oh no, I'm not forgiven. Damn. Cancelled.
And just like Marco's chances of getting through a very safe, free Phantom Ganon have also kind of been canceled by this Tiny Link emergence yet again.
Marco having a here we go, Tiny Link.
Got some fire arrows from the dive grotto on ZFG side. Wait. Oh, what was that? Why did he walk through? So there's no mirror shield, so can't do Spirit Temple yet. Neither of them have done Shadow Temple yet, right? We could do that. Not really too much in Shadow Temple that you need lots of items for, which is kind of weird considering it's like at the end of the game.
It's just not very many chests, right?
Yeah, I guess they're few and far between. Not too many chests outside the small key ones, that is.
Yeah.
Is Shadow Temple a medallion? I don't remember.
It doesn't look like it is on the tracker. Just spirit.
Gotcha.
So ZFG going back down that old town road on his horse till it can't ride no more. Y'all know how it is.
How do I delete another person's Discord account?
Hess clip. Wow, that was easy.
Yeah.
So clean.
It's another thing to get out of here, though.
I think you can hop off,
Or
over the
just-
boulders. Look at that.
Nice.
Easy.
First try. I think you can also make that a little bit easier on yourself if you have hover boots, because you can just like wait until you are all the way against the boulders before backflipping.
It looks like Marco is starting to have some success with the Phantom Ganon fight, but still in Tiny Link mode. Still doesn't have a whole lot that he can do.
Well, I got one hit in at least.
Getting little bits of damage in on him. Alright, ZFG looking like he's going to commit to getting the Gerudo card. Is it only one fight that you have to do to get the Gerudo card?
Yeah. According to this randomizer settings, it is.
Going for ISG strats. I'm disappointed.
And no corner slashing involved or anything like that.
Torch strats are the best. This is a pretty good decision for ZFG. Between the membership card and also you could do archery right now. What else? Got that treasure chest up there.
Yeah, the Gerudo Training Grounds chest.
The reward for training grounds was something not that interesting, if I remember properly.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I think it was mentioned. I think like by the statues that were over. Oh, Marco.
Marco.
Was that an insta kill?
I think. I'm not sure.
I'm imagining all kinds of crazy French expletives happening right now.
I mean, at this rate, the bakery's gonna run out of baguettes.
He is speaking the language of gods.
Marco! I think he's having a little bit of trouble. Honk.
The speed police in their undercover assault sting. All right, Marco trying to collect some sort of supplies here. He's not leaving without Phantom Ganon's medal. That is his medal, and he needs it.
Is he still unable to hold arrows? Did we determine whether or not it actually is like the quiver that's gone?
It does look like his quiver is gone.
Oh man.
So
He
like
should have arrows equipped right now.
ZFG on
Recovery
two recovery
heart
hearts in a row.
and
Oh
Marco
wow, a
back
small
to being
key.
Marco back to being tiny immediately. Chat is always prepared.
Now ZFG has to fight Stalfos in the sand, so this seems like the perfect time for some shenanigans.
Especially Tiny. And the Stalfos shield collision box is like so weird. It's like since every collision box is going to be a perfect cylinder in this game, like in the Stalfos case, the shield is a cylinder that mostly intersects with the actual Stalfos, but if you can manage to get around to like the back left side, that's where you're going to have the best chance of hitting while the shield is still up.
Yeah, you gotta stab at like the Stalfos' pinky toe, and then you'll be good.
Could you imagine getting stabbed in the pinky toe?
You know, that doesn't really sound very pleasant.
Marco.
Although,
Chat-
you know, if you have to get stabbed somewhere, pinky toe is probably one of the best places.
Yeah, like you're not dealing with the blood loss or like the potential lack of mobility. Like it seems pretty ideal.
Marco is actually making progress in this fight. Wow. Not for long, though.
ZFT trying to work his way through this timed room here. Just not quite in the right position to be able to hookshot anything. Oh, trying for that little bit of recoil action.
Yeah, fun fact about that one, the only way it works is if you hold target on the way down, and that keeps the flame wall off screen just long enough for it to not prevent you from going through. Some camera manipulation there. Ooh, Wolfos, you know, Wolfos, like, multiple at a time is already pretty annoying. So, this room has the potential to be a little bit scary. Ooh, Decanuts is a solid strat, though.
Yeah, and how much is the damage multiplied when you hit the Wolfos from the back? It's pretty significant.
It's 8 times. It's a little bit ridiculous. It's
Like, it's
also,
so OP.
it's not super consistent either. Like, some weapons are, like, different than 8 times. I mapped this out. I have a table for it somewhere.
Marco is still having a little bit of trouble in the Phantom Ganon fight because he's still Tiny Link. Chat really making an effort. Team
Who will
play.
win, Twitch chat or one Marco boy?
Team effort.
ZFG just getting off completely scot-free here.
No one's messing with him like at all in Gerudo Trading Grounds. I'm a little surprised.
He was tiny for a little bit during the Stalfos fight, and that was about it. Ooh, we got a stun. Yeah, there's some damage. No, no, what? Ugh. Tiny Link's sword hitbox is just so tiny. Alright, this is looking like a solid strat. Just stand under here with the sword drawn. Hey, there it is.
Hey.
Great job, Marco.
Hey.
I think Marco's spent a solid half hour in this room over the course of this run so far.
Probably. I can see it.
I think chat also I think it looked like they took away some of his hearts.
Yeah.
See if you going for the quick shot open here. It's a little bit easier if you use a bomb to damage boost you into this thing. You get that one frame of being on the ground with the forward speed from the bomb. Although with Iron Boots, I don't know if it works the same way. I think it does. Ooh, hey,
Mirror
look at
shield.
that.
Mirror shield.
Oh boy. Mirror Shield in Gerudo Training. I couldn't think of a more perfect place. He's trying desperately to get the right frame there, but he's just gonna go ahead and give it up.
Might be a big mistake.
Tiny Mirror Shield, let's go. Yeah, we'll just have to see it. It's either just gonna go okay or completely terrible. There's no in between.
And you know, Phantom Ganon was one thing, but all in all, dying to Phantom Ganon isn't so awful because the boss key skip is just right there, you know. But think about dying to Twinrova. That's just horrifying because it takes a long time to get back there.
Especially at the end of the fight. Just on the last hit, just throw in a death command, no big deal. Just, these runners are gonna need counselors or counseling sessions by the end.
A nice Tiny Link weird shot from ZFG.
Oh boy.
Having some issues hitting that fence there, which is a little bit weird. Doesn't look like it should be working that way. Going to go for the secondary weird shot? Oh, there we go.
This is some impressive bomb tricks for apparently some input delay here.
And so now he's just gonna work his way right on over to the big chest in the room.
Unless he's the one who got that hint and he knows that it's not useful. I can't remember what it was, though. It was something that I remember not caring about.
Oh, okay. DFG almost had a longer climb than he should have. Yeah, again, looks like ZFG is in the lead right now over Marco. Over,
Yeah, it's Mirror Shield that's going to give him that real edge.
And trying to do weird shots while tiny is a little bit difficult.
He got this first couple, like, first try.
It's possible he had a camera issue there. If, so it's pretty funny. If the camera is a little bit to the right off of Link's shoulder... Oh, it was a fish bottle. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I remember that now. If the camera is a little bit off of Link's shoulder to the right, then you cannot do a weird shot. Which is interesting because you can't know unless you do a side roll. And depending on Link's side roll direction, that'll tell you the camera direction and whether or not a weird shot will work. Pretty weird, as you might guess from the name.
Weird shots have always just been a really interesting tech to me, like how you're able to separate Link's camera from Link's body like that.
Yeah, it's pretty bizarre. Weird slides in general just lead to some interesting things.
I mean, have you ever seen Link's face while he's in a weird shot? Looks pretty interesting.
I know I've seen Link's face with texture replacement from like Skulltula and Heart Piece duplication, and that's something to see.
You don't say.
That face is the stuff of dreams. I have a picture of that face, like, taped above where I wake up every day, so it's the very first thing I see when I wake up.
Oh my god.
Gets me out of bed a lot faster. Huge Link almost just offset riding the horse. Doing some stunt riding, 1 foot on the saddle. ZFG was very tentative shooting here.
He's gonna just run it out and try again.
Inverted controls for the win yet again.
Oh, that's what that was. That makes sense. Okay.
I can't imagine doing archery with inverted controls. That sounds awful. Uh-oh. Well, GG ZFG.
He tried so hard, but he did not get very far. Marco contemplating going inside this grotto or not. ZFG, 2 shots left. looks like the old reliable controls he's used to now.
Ooh, not gonna be able to make it.
Yeah. He has one more try.
So he's not going to be able to get the second archery item then. Or at least not right now.
I
Luckily,
think
there's plenty of rupees in the area. You can shoot the little sign overhead for a 20. You can get a 20 in the in some of the pots inside the fortress. You can get a 50 above the jail in the crate. There's a lot of rupees around this area, actually.
I'm pretty sure somebody just took away his rupees as well. I thought I saw him have 43 before the last game.
Hmm.
Someone took away 10. They didn't even have to take them all. Just a few.
Yeah.
It made a big difference.
Is he just like waiting for someone to give them back?
Maybe. You don't have enough rupees. Oh, and now he's got the rupees.
He's gonna check. He's gonna head on back in a second. Maybe.
People chip in all they can. 10 rupees, 20 rupees.
Oh, it keeps changing.
It's a war.
It's changing constantly. I think he's just gonna wait this one out, which is a smart decision.
Yeah, rupees probably won't be as much of an issue once they finally get Adult's Wallet. Unless someone just has the coinage to take away 200 rupees.
So what's the big one that we're missing? We're missing light arrows, or we're missing hammer.
I feel like one of those is definitely going to be in Jabu.
Well, Jabu has like almost no chests, right?
You got
Jabu's
the boomerang chest.
boomerang, map, and compass, and those are the only 3 chests in the whole dungeon. Our maps and
Spirit
compasses
seems like a pretty
removed?
decent candidate then, since like you have mirror shield chest, you have a few other chests like that aren't
Spirit's got a
dedicated to
bunch.
small keys.
Are map and compass removed? Or are those all? Do they stay in the dungeon?
Not sure if that was part of the season 3 settings, so they might be removed. Marco's got his own shiny Gerudo training card. A ZFG right inside Spirit Temple now. I'm gonna learn this song real quick.
Oh, Vanilla Requiem. Cool.
Thanks, game. That's so useful.
Wonder if have we seen what's on top of that arch yet? ZFG looking? No, not gonna look. Oh, it looked like maybe a bottle up there.
Yeah, it had that glossy appearance.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to have any color to it like a heart piece would.
So he doesn't have strength, which means he's gonna have to do some super slides here. Oh, I guess he knows the like broken mega side hop skip. It's a pretty good one.
For anybody wondering if Requiem is a JoJo reference, no, it's not. Sorry to disappoint.
Going for pause buffering on emulator. That's a strat.
Having a lot of trouble advancing just one frame.
Yeah.
Wow, chat gonna let Marco sneak by with a 1740 over here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I think he was a frame late on that bomb shoot drop, actually.
Bloopy on first archery. Let's see what happens on the second one.
Ooh, gonna be 10 short.
Let's see if he's gonna try one more time. I feel like he is.
Oh, looks like someone deleted ZFG's Z button right in the middle of the setup. That's rough. Oh, he's got enough arrows for it. Okay. ZFG gives up on Spirit Temple.
Oh, looks like chat might be a little bit mean-spirited.
Hey, Marco just barely makes the 1550.
Nice.
And nothing.
And it's a
interesting.
heart piece.
All right, well, good decision from ZFG to give up on that earlier.
At least Marco got it without too much heartbreak. Only had to do 3 attempts.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna see Child Spirit from ZFG here.
Tiny child spirit.
Boy.
Nobody has Zelda's Lullaby, do they?
That might be interesting.
Bets on it being behind Ice Cavern. And just a quick question, is it possible for crowd control to take away songs?
Good question.
I feel like the closest that would probably exist would be like taking away Ocarina for a bit. Because taking away songs would just be sadistic.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I mean, they could already take away Marco's quiver, what else can they do?
Fair.
Because, I mean, that already might render the seed unbeatable if the items are placed incorrectly.
I also have to wonder with Tiny Link's hitbox, would he be able to walk into a crawl space?
No, I don't think so. At least it didn't seem that way from the way it just worked out.
Yeah.
Interestingly, though, crawl spaces actually are like hollow tunnels as far as like collision is concerned in the game. You can send a bomb shoe straight through one.
Interesting.
And Marco realizing he does not have his quiver.
But yeah, actually shooting bomb shoes through the crawl space is actually intended in Master Quest.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I haven't played Master Quest in too long. I should try that game again.
yeah, I think it's in the Spirit Child crawl space it's intended, but I can't remember.
So, can somebody restore his quiver? Or is it just gone forever?
I'd like to know that too.
I almost feel like if someone could restore it, someone already would have.
That's true, yeah.
Are you sure you have that much faith in Twitch chat?
Fair.
From the
Some
same
people in
bunch
chat
that
saying,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I mean it's the same as the people who made him tiny the entire Phantom Ganon fight and made him die multiple times. So I don't have any faith.
Very fair. Very true.
Marco going for every single Wolfos at once, which is exactly what I was worried about when ZFG was here. So, can you also remove heart containers from a player? Because I can't imagine Marco still only has 5, while ZFG has 10.
Yeah, you can remove hearts from a player. He had like 6 or 7 before, and they're missing right now.
Marco getting all the crappy permanent changes.
I don't think that's a coincidence, though. Hey, yeah, unfortunately, RBA and Kajiro isn't really an option, or RBA and Kajiro to get a fake quiver isn't really an option either. Because the trade items are randomized. So there's a very low chance. I don't even think there's a chance of getting Kajiro.
I think Marco also only has the Rudo's letter bottle right now, so he couldn't RBA if he wanted to. He is about to pick up Mirror Shield, though, which is good. And here it is. I wonder if Marco will have better luck with this damage boost chest here.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what's actually in it.
Wait.
Marco looking angrily at the arrow before he picks it up. There you go. Good job, Marco. Too bad it wasn't useful. That's another bottle there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you're right actually on that one.
So GTG has 2 bottles. I think, did ZFG run by that one?
He must have.
Being there. I guess he just didn't decide to pick it up.
I mean, the run. I
that's
know
a highly-
ZFG already has 2 bottles. It's kind of like, why need another?
True. Although he hadn't had the fish bottle when he ran by it, but it was a Hylian shield anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, apparently you can RBA Zelda's letter for 1 arrow. So, I don't know, maybe that might be a last resort strat, assuming he doesn't get a trade item. If he gets a trade item, he might be done for.
Did you mean Rudo's letter?
Actually, all I saw in chat was mentioning the letter.
Yeah, Rudo's letter is arrow count.
Okay, Rudo's letter, okay.
And, well, he does now have a fish bottle and Rudo's letter, so he could do it if he wanted to.
I mean, ZFG confirming it's definitely a heart piece on top of the archway. Big Goron crafts a blue rupee. Very productive advice, thank you.
Where do you think rupees come from? Are they just like a constant in the world?
They gotta be mined from somewhere, and I think it's very telling that we never see like rupee mines. Like we've never met the, because like we've met like the Gorons, the Zora, the like from Skyward Sword, that one civilization that mines time shift rocks, but we've never seen whoever mines rupees.
Wait, no, we have.
Which game?
In Skyward Sword, there's the Minesweeper game with rupees underground. That must be where they all come from. What's it called? Thrill Digger. Thrill Digger. That's the source of all rupees. That's canon now.
Those moles must be making a killing.
Just drive the entire economy.
That was a pretty solid bomb throw on Marco. But yeah, in order to beat Ganondorf, you do need arrows, unfortunately. And you also need magic as well. So,
You only need 1 arrow.
well, I know, you only need 1 arrow, so,
Ooh, I didn't know that guy could get up there.
oh, they can get anywhere, trust me.
Lizalfo's AI is a very annoying thing, I've noticed.
I mean, ooh, a strength upgrade. I don't really, they're not too bad, they're pretty predictable. Just, if you use Deca Nuts, they're free.
The one annoying thing about them is when you're going up the tower to fight Ganondorf, and you want those 2 guys to come really close to you so you can get like a double hit on them right at the beginning of the fight. Otherwise, it's really slow. Do we have enough skulls to get some interesting rewards? How many does ZFG have? Let's see.
10.
Oh,
light
light arrows?
Wow. Very nice. Did he have a clue for that, or?
I don't feel like he did.
Well, ZFG is sitting pretty right now.
Especially since he can, you know, actually use arrows right now.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, you do have a point there. That is true.
So the only main piece of the puzzle that he's missing is the hammer at this point.
Yeah, and then just needs to complete a few dungeons and he's in there.
Gonna wait around for Navi. Nah, just gonna do the hover. Ocarina dive. Ooh, 1 frame early. Nice emulator buffering.
Poor ZFG.
Aw.
Where's Navi? I guess Navi must have ran out earlier.
It sucks that the Navi Tech's trigger can run out like that. Like if you do something too slow or like you have too many Dampe tries or too bad fishing or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like you already had time loss, but here's some more.
I mean, there's always a solution. Just don't be bad. Go fast. It's easy. Just don't suck.
Just play the
Wow.
game, forehead.
Wow, I
Just push
solved.
the buttons, forehead.
I solved speedrunning.
Pack it up, boys. Let's go home.
Oh, man.
Pachimon solved it.
Oh. Where's my Nobel Prize?
One day, mark my words, there will be a Nobel Prize in speedrunning, and it will be glorious.
Sure.
If ZFG had picked up the strength upgrade in Gerda Training Grounds, then he would have silver gauntlets right now, which would make the adult spirit segment quite a bit easier, considering the issues he had with that bomb shoot trick at the beginning to skip past the block. But he only got the first strength upgrade just now.
Maybe he'll come across the third one somewhere.
Maybe.
ZFG doing the jump slash trick to get across there and save a few seconds.
What's the condition for Rainbow Bridge? All medallions?
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot that this room existed because you never normally see it in a speed run.
Yeah.
This room was just a pain casually. Like, I know it's just supposed to freak you out, like, oh, the zombies just kind of rise from the coffins, lol, but it was just boring to me.
And also, it's a pain in the ass to actually walk into these things.
Shoutouts to thin walls like that having a small floor on top of them for some reason. Mario logic.
So the bottom of the well is a pretty good decision here, except for the lack of Zelda's Lullaby, which makes him miss out on a couple chests.
Looks like ZFG got some very heavy boots on him.
Iron boots, but they don't fit a child. The game told me so.
Oh, well, the game lied to you. The game actually lied to you quite a few times.
Oh yeah.
I remember it lies about, I believe, the strength upgrades, but I can't remember how.
I think it tries to imply that adult Link is like as strong as child Link even without a strength upgrade.
Oh yeah.
That's not true.
Yeah, it's it. Yeah, no, it's just like Link just got out of it's right. He's as strong as somebody who took a 6-month nap and just started to work out.
He's like Neo coming out of the Matrix. He's never used his muscles before.
Meanwhile,
I mean, they never talk about it, but those 7 years in the Sacred Realm must have done something to him.
Breath of the Wild Link, sitting there in a chamber for 100 years, comes out and immediately just like jumps around,
Just hops around, slapping bokoblins.
kills the incarnation of hatred in like 27 minutes.
Hey, spoilers! I haven't beaten it yet.
Spoilers: Link wins.
No, you mean to tell me the thing that ends every Zelda game ends the newest one for console? What?
So you're saying Link doesn't die? Wow, spoiler. How
The
horrible.
day that we get a Zelda game where Link dies at the end, that's gonna like divide the fan base in half. Woof woof. Shoutouts to ZFG's avatar. Link officially dies in the downfall timeline, though. Yeah, okay.
Sounds
I mean,
good.
the game that you play doesn't end with him just kind of dying.
So you're saying every time I do a 100% run, I'm in the downfall timeline, so I don't actually beat the game. I got it.
There needs to be a downfall timeline 100%, aka just deathless 100%.
Looks like ZFG is gonna get 1 cycle dead hand. Nice.
And a Deku Shield is his reward. Let's see what the actual chest contains.
Alright, I'm back. Sorry, those woofs were me. Well, not me, but my dog.
Are you sure they weren't you? I'd be concerned if they were you.
Okay, the third strength upgrade is after Dead Hand as Child.
2 of them are in bottom of the well, so I retract my statement earlier about CFG missing the one in GTG.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you don't really need gold gauntlets for anything, fortunately.
Yeah. Looks like Marco might be on his way to pick up his light arrows. You know, for all the shenanigans, both players are making decent time. But Spirit Temple and Fire Temple are both places where I have a feeling things can go very wrong.
And Marco picking up his light arrows. Oh boy. Tick, tacka, tick, tacka, tick, tacka, tick, tacka.
This
Secret-
randomizer race brought to you by Mechanical Keyboards.
Oh,
They're the
wow.
best.
Secret commentary discussions.
I hope we're getting I hope we're sponsored for that.
I mean, Mechanical Keyboards are the best, though. Anytime I have to type on a membrane keyboard now, it just feels so dirty.
I only use Commodore 64 keyboard. Exclusively. Just show my I don't know. I got nothing. I got no more good jokes.
I had a friend that actually did a bunch of research and made his own Hall effect sensor keyboard. Like, that's how into keyboards he was. It was a little bit wild. Okay, so let's see how much of bottom of the well Marco decides to do here, because he might find all those other strength upgrades too. Well, he only needs one more from Dead Hand.
ZFG finding the long shot in that part of Goron City.
Let's see. Well, can long shot really help at this point? I'm trying to think if there's anything that'll make long shot better. I feel like, oh, you know what it will do? If if ZFG decides to lower the platform before the Spirit Temple boss, like the one that's in line with, so you can melt the face off the statue, long shot allows you to get back up there a lot easier. So if chat decides to be terrible people and ruin the Twin Robo fight, then we may have a fast way back.
I mean, you can get up there with hook shot. Pretty sure. You don't need long shot.
Really?
No, you can. We always did that in GSR. We just aimed to the side of the chains and then hooked up.
Interesting. Okay.
And ZFG finding the lens of truth. I
remember seeing a hint statue about that. I'm kind of surprised that he actually grabbed it.
It can be hard to remember all the hints, to be honest.
Oh, I'm sure. It's a lot to take in, and you don't have time to jot down every single one or anything.
Yeah.
There's just too many checks for that.
Also,
you probably like you memorize the ones that you know are going to be useful, and then you're like, oh, there was definitely something about this one, but I forget.
Also,
I
haven't
get
really
there and find its lens.
Also, I haven't really seen any deaths or any effects happening in a while. Chat, you should really be doing your job.
Was Dead Hand enormous just there, or was that just me? Can you make enemies big?
Good question.
Monka S.
And Marco, having a little bit of trouble making it past that one Sculpla.
So Marco has all 3 strength upgrades now.
ZFG's got the teardrops, but hopefully he remembers that Big Goron only has a blue P for him. No, they are not lie drops today. They are the real teardrops, or eye drops.
Poor Marco.
Oh no! At least he gets this check. Maybe? No, it's. I didn't realize it wasn't possible.
He's gonna. If he doesn't get the boots off, he's gonna die. He's gonna have to pause. Like he doesn't have a choice. Yeah.
It's such a weird design choice that you can't open treasure chests underwater in this game.
Because you can in MM, right? Like in Stone Tower Temple.
Form.
Yeah.
In Zora form, you can. And like if if you're just thinking about it from like a realism perspective, like there's no reason why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, there's no way the chests are airtight. There's so many of them. They're obviously mass produced. Marco with some camera tricks here. Gonna be able to see the inside of that coffin without having to light the torch.
ZFG going for the nice and easy mega flip to get to that one spot.
Oh, as I've been saying, like I was speculating on what needs to still be found. I completely forgot about Boomerang. Both players still missing that.
Yeah, and Boomerang is actually going to be a go mode item with Jabu being a
Yep.
medallion here. Unless, of course, they just super slide to Ganon's tower. I mean,
You can do glitches, but not that one.
feels like glitchless rule set debate all over again.
Yeah,
Don't,
Shudder.
don't remind me.
I have PTSD from all of that.
I mean, I remember when King's Big Octo Skip wasn't a thing. Good time.
At least people in YouTube comments aren't the people trying to determine a glitchless rule set.
That's definitely a good thing.
Are you sure that's debatable? I mean, after all, YouTube comments. I mean, commenters should determine how you do your speed run because they're the boss, right?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, any random commenter who's just a tangent to the community, like they obviously need to have their opinion respected on how you're cheating the entire run.
I mean, yeah,
Just don't cheat, forehead.
I mean, yeah, just shape your run around YouTube comments. So, well, you can't use more than 20 arrows. You need to get all 20 hearts.
My favorite
All-
YouTube
all
comment that
double
I've gotten is the one that says that I am the true champion of this game as the glitchless record holder, and Torja is just a big old fraud.
Stop cheating in my video games.
It's obviously cheating. I mean, like, anytime I played the game, I couldn't do any of this. You must be using action replay.
Gotten some-
Stop it walking backwards. Yeah, that's a huge one. Like, I can't see anything. You're walking backwards half the time. Okay.
I've gotten some really wacky ones in comments. Somebody was questioning whether or not, you know that heart piece that's right above Dodongo's cavern, and
Yeah.
like you can use a magic bean to get to it if you want, but like it's really easy to just backflip over that little railing above instead. Somebody was saying that it's definitely a glitch to do that instead of using the magic bean.
It's
I
a
was
glitch to backflip in this
Yeah.
not very precise spot.
Man, people get wacky with their preferences on what is a glitch or not.
When we're doing track and field, the other person running faster than me must be using an action replay because we're going faster.
You have to wonder how much of that just comes from, like, their own self-hatred that they weren't able to figure that out themselves. Like, oh man, I wish I could have figured out that you could just backflip here. That must be a glitch because I didn't think of it.
I wouldn't even
There's
say
definitely some of that involved.
I wouldn't even say it's hatred. I'd say it's just more ignorance and just more doubling down.
Yeah, I can see that for sure. Fire Splitter with the accurate quote, "Everyone worse than me is a scrub, and everyone who is better than me is cheating."
So the diving game reward was the Goron sword, which is pretty cool.
Two-handed sword for the win.
ZFG giving up his ability to RBA arrow. That's okay, because he's the one with the quiver.
Dang.
Also, skipping weeps is just complete heresy, in my opinion. That's the worst part of Randomizer. That should have been left in.
Okay. Okay, glitchless boomer.
But Danny's in his 20s, as far as I know. He can't be a boomer.
No, he's a glitchless boomer. He's
Boomer
a
is a
boomer only because
mindset.
he runs glitchless.
Boomer's a
Boomer's a
mindset.
mindset.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I like N64 100%. I guess that makes me a boomer then. Dang.
No, glitchless is the only boomer category.
Okay.
Giant Goron here, giving the eye drops to Child Link on Marco's side. ZFG heads back on into Spirit Temple, hoping for completion this time. Now, I don't want to encourage chat to do this, but it would be a shame if chat applied Tiny Link to ZFG right now, and it would especially be a shame if the shield had different properties because of it.
Yeah,
But-
that'd be bad.
But do whatever you want, chat. I'm not encouraging you to make bad decisions. It would just be pretty bad if you made those decisions.
Has either runner found the cookery sword yet? Not that it really matters, just curious.
I don't believe so now that you mention it. I haven't seen it.
Marco having a little bit of trouble starting up his Hess, probably due to the input delay. And oh, he's gonna miss the long shot. Oh no. He's gonna miss the long he might miss the he missed the long shot. That's gonna be a really big hit. Or
Could be worse. Does he even have Navi? Probably not, considering how long the runners are taking in certain areas. Maybe he does, though.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how long you decide. Okay,
Oh,
he
there it
does
is.
have it pretty soon. An extra heart piece for ZFG over in Spirit Temple. And the
boomerang.
Wow.
Oh wow.
All right, so the hammer is the only one left.
Marco's still at 5 hearts.
You know, I really feel like the Megaton Hammer is in Spirit Temple. That's my
Betting-
final answer.
I'm betting it's on the 3rd chest in Jabu. Final answer.
I can see that one too.
Third chest specifically. Not 4th, not 1st, not 2nd, 3rd chest.
And now that the boomerang has been found, some people in chat going with the meme, okay, boomerang. That's a real knee slapper right there. You can hear me slapping my knees vigorously right now in humorous reaction.
I think the meme is gonna go the Dat Boy route. Not gonna lie.
I could see it. Just a flash in the pan, as far as memes go.
Here comes Dat Boy. And no one laughs.
I wonder if Dat Boy would have had more lasting power if that meme had come about after Untitled Goose Game and it was a goose on the unicycle.
Probably about the same staying power because it's basically just a brain. I think it's a brain dead meme. It just spammed. And I think last year it was only came back because it was forced.
I can very well see that.
But we're not focusing on memes. We're focusing on the race.
And the twin Robo fight from GFG's side.
Oh yeah.
He's worked long and hard to get here. Will chat let him actually maintain the success and the progress that he's made?
And
Well-
ZFG didn't go check out the chests in the top floor. So if I guess he'll have to statue climb again.
Yeah, it looks like Shad's being very, very nice to ZFG right now, which is very surprising. It'd be
I mean,
real,
even a misplaced ice could cause some serious damage here.
I mean, I just think it'd be a real big shame to have a death command here. That'd be really bad. Wink.
I am very curious to see how Tiny Link reacts with the mirror shield.
Yeah, we still haven't seen that yet. I feel like it's gonna be good, whatever it is. Whether he just sends out a ray at every angle in every direction, or if the ray is just much lower to the ground.
There it is. Oh, you got Tiny.
Oh, so apparently it works.
Apparently, Link grows large just long enough for him to actually receive the shield. Got it. This looks so weird in MU. The fire effect.
It looks better. It looks great. It's like molten.
Oh no, he
And
can't stab her!
you can only stab her when he jump slashes.
Oh, that's the worst because now... Oh, and the
Iron
boots, you can't even
boots.
jump back. Now, it's random.
Yep. Iron Boots Twin Roba fight. Where have I seen this before? Shouts to 100% 3 pause.
So Zfg's got his 2 ice stored.
Going the ISG route. That could be interesting. He's gonna hookshot over, maybe? Yeah.
Oh, he didn't even need
Oh,
it.
only 1 hit left. All right. Not too bad. That was a clever move.
And Marco now grabbing Cucko's over in Kakariko.
Kuko's an interesting choice. It's a long commitment for 1 item. Maybe he feels like he's scraping the bottom of the barrel in terms of what he has available to him.
Yeah, which is an understandable sentiment, but I mean, of course, seeing ZFG's side, we know that there's so much in Spirit Temple for him to get.
Yeah.
Marco? Yeah.
I was about to ask, like, is his A button disabled? What's happening?
It looked like he had a little bit of trouble pressing, let's just say.
All right, so I can only imagine that ZFG is headed straight to Jabu right now. But maybe he'll do it as Child Link, considering he doesn't have hover boots to make the entry easy as adult.
I mean, I don't even think the entry is possible without hovers.
It is.
He's playing Prelude, so
it is?
he's definitely going as Child, I feel like.
It is possible because you can lure a Tektite over
Oh, don't remind me.
and hover off of that.
And a recovery heart from the Lax cutscene. Tiny Link at it again.
Oh, by the way, it is possible to prevent ISG from happening in a fight if you disable the Z button. Just saying. If the runner doesn't have bombs.
Glitchymon really has it out for these runners today.
Oh, I do I? I'm just stating facts. Is that against the law or something?
I mean, I don't think it's against the law, but you might be frowned upon for it.
Oof, and the Kuko's commitment does not result in anything useful. Another recovery heart.
Recovery hearts are like the worst item to see in a randomizer. I know I've said it before, but it's worth repeating. Just, they're so useless most of the time.
CFG going back for some fishing action.
Oh boy.
Let's see if he can do better this time.
Is this going to be like a Sega Bass Pro performance or like a PGA tournament performance video game?
I think Breath of the Wild completely changed my outlook on fishing. So I used to think it was a boring chore, and now in Breath of the Wild, you can fish 20 different ways. You can throw bombs in there, you can pick them up with like an ice block, you can do all kinds of crazy.
I feel really bad right now because I honestly didn't realize most of that stuff was possible. My normal strat was either like jump in the water right over some fish or just try to swim up really slowly. And so fishing sucked in Breath of the Wild, as you might imagine.
Marco has the quiver back.
Hey, nice.
Still no arrows, but at least when he gets more, they won't just vanish into the ether.
Well, it'd be a shame. Well, it'd be a shame if you lost it again. You know.
Yeah, a huge shame. A real crying shame. Chat, actually, please don't do that.
Alright, so I'm wondering what we're gonna find in Jabu. If the Megaton Hammer happens to be in Jabu, then that would make this like an incredible seed.
That'd be some amazing luck right there for sure.
I mean, ZFG, if it's not in there, ZFG could always do a 5-2 hover into Ice Cavern. Ice Cavern as child.
True.
Definitely not a, definitely not really difficult to deal with. Nope, not at all.
And now ZFG never got rid of the fish in his bottle, so you'll have an easy time getting rid of it here for Jabu.
Or he might just side hop clip. Or jump slash clip, rather, into Jabu. He's gonna use the fish. Look at that.
Casual strats. I wonder where we see these.
Oh, the cutscene's gone. Okay, that makes it. That's a good decision then.
Shout outs to Fig for Faster Quest. I'm sure a lot of these revelations were done in Randomizer, like first or around the same time, but still.
The Randomizer was Faster Quest was built off of Rando. But that doesn't take away the work Fig did.
Oh yeah, it took so much work getting to the whatever version we're on now at this point. It's been a lot of progress. Fig has just been like an invaluable member of the community, I feel like.
Yeah, he is admin of the Discord. He is one of the most proficient glitch hunters we have now, that he's learned so much low-level stuff from working on GZ and looking at Ace. Definitely up there.
Shout outs to Fig, wherever you are. Wholesome stream time. Now ZFG gonna have to go at this Skulltula a few times with the boomerang.
The state of glitch hunting in this game is I feel like it's so good right now. There was a time a couple years ago where I feel like there was one or two people I could ask for like a low-level explanation of like how something is working. And now it's just, I feel like there's so many people who know exactly what they're talking about, and they've all been like really getting down and dirty into the weeds of figuring stuff out. And it's awesome to see, because that just means that things are going to get found more quickly, and because the more we know about the game, the further we can search more for new things.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And especially like with the advent of stuff like SRM, I feel like glitch hunting for this game has almost entered a new renaissance where people are just experimenting with setups for this new huge thing that got found.
Yeah, and you know the funny thing is, SRM has been kind of known about for a really long time. There's a glitch that we called actor carry, where we knew that if you like pick up something if you boomerang something, get it off camera, and then load something else in its place, then Link will be carrying the new thing.
Hammer
yeah, real quick, the hammer seems to be in Gerudo Training Ground somewhere.
Oh, it was in the like room? I totally missed that.
Yeah, Marco just got it. That's going to be a pretty big advantage over ZFG if he doesn't decide to go back.
Yeah, I feel like ZFG will probably decide to do new things over going back there.
Vibruto?
No
he can't do
Vibruto
Vibruto
today.
He can't do Vibruto because he's gonna lock himself out of progressing in a dungeon.
Sad day.
Not lock himself out, but he has to reload a few rooms to get it back.
Wow, the colors of those Tailspin enemies look way different. There's like, they're blue and orange as opposed to like blue and white like I'm used to seeing.
I mean, that's because they're actually properly emulated as opposed to being on VC.
I guess I'm just a PC boy.
Yeah, filthy VC cheater.
Yeah, when you're a V cheater for too long, it just, everything looks right to you, even though it's not.
Got him. Poor Marco.
I don't know, that hammer is going to be a giant advantage. I was saying earlier, I really think ZFG will try to explore new things before going back to Gerudo Training Grounds. Because, like, how many chests did he miss in Gerudo Training Grounds? The chances of it being one of them is pretty small. In his mind, probably.
Yeah, and whenever he did, he didn't do Water Temple right?
No, he hasn't done Water Temple. He hasn't done he hasn't done what was it? Shadow Temple. Neither runner has done Shadow Temple yet.
Yeah, so he's probably going to explore both of those before he thinks maybe I should go back for this one check. If he even thinks that. I've seen people before think that they've done a check that they haven't actually done.
Yeah.
Shoutouts to that one Majin Phil MM randomizer where he didn't get, I think it was Woodfall Temples, whatever song for that temple. And it was just in a grotto in the like swamp area that he just hadn't checked. He thought he did, but as soon as he like started thinking about the grotto, he was like, "Wait a minute, I have not checked this." Okay. Someone spent 4 hours looking for Hootchuck, and it was in the Kokiri house. Wow.
Oh my god. That's when you never play Randomizer again.
Yeah.
I think you have bigger things to worry about than playing a randomizer at that point.
You need to schedule an appointment to check your own sanity.
Yeah, just get some memory testing, where instead of hitting your knee, they hit your head. And then, you know, that's how it is.
That reminds me of Grim Adventures of Bill and Mandy.
Oh my god.
Where the episode where Billy has bad eyesight and the doctor's like, well, laser eye surgery is where we shoot your eyes with this big laser until you see better. And he just runs through the wall. Just get hit on the head with a big hammer and eventually you'll know whether you're sane or not.
Yep. I mean,
that's the test they put me through. It's got to be scientific, right?
I think I need to check
go back for long shot here.
I think I need to check the license of whoever did that. Because I don't think hitting somebody on the head to check their mental sanity is very constructive. Or legal.
Stupid laws getting in the way of actual medicine.
Right, well, ZFG is so close yet so far here, and Marco still has a lot to do content-wise, but Marco does happen to be better set up for it.
Just to notice the chat. Unfortunately, posting the Lenny face probably isn't a good idea.
It's unfortunate due to the national treasure status that the Lenny face has, but the auto mod seems to be banning people for posting just the Lenny face.
Yep.
ZFG's ban hammer emote is just perfect. Like, that's one of those emotes that I feel like would be on Twitch somewhere if ZFG hadn't happened to have gotten to it first.
Hey, we've seen channel emotes go global before.
Yep, fair.
Maybe
fair.
we can petition it.
Because it's just so perfect. I mean, when you swing the Megaton hammer in game, it's just so satisfying. Like, Link brings that thing down with some force. Whatever's on the other side of that hammer is not coming out the same. That's for sure.
So 4 hearts in Fire Temple is a little sketchy, and you know there's always the 16th heart strat, but I would not trust chat with a 16th of a heart.
Oh my goodness.
No way.
Yeah. They are absolutely going to take advantage.
Luckily, changing your health in the middle of a timer room doesn't change the timer. You have to change it before you enter the timer room. Hear that, chat? You have to change it before you enter the timer room.
But why are you telling chat?
I don't know, just want to make sure everyone's well informed.
Okay. Well, at least I know I'm well informed.
Oh, did Marco just get a heart container back? He did, or was I blind
Yeah,
before?
he did. He did.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
And then
well,
someone just took 2 of them away. Just because. Trying to use that hammer to his advantage, but just can't seem to get the statue to move the way he wants it to.
I think Marco is hoping To find the boomerang in this dungeon, maybe.
Okay, what's gonna be at the end of the treasure chest game?
Ooh, the green rupee.
Oh, a piece of heart, of course. Yeah, if only the green rupee hadn't been found yet. I feel like the longer into a randomizer run you don't see the green rupee, the more anxious you get. That any given check is gonna be it.
Just get it over with already. And just as quickly as it came, Marco's back down to max 4 hearts.
If there's any sort of bias in the crowd control, it's very clearly seen in the heart meters. ZFG has like 12 hearts at this point, and Marco has 4.
Yeah, there definitely is some discrepancy between personal preferences.
You can see that tight strength upgrade band on Child Link's arm on ZFG's side. Looking super fly, like one of those like rubber armbands from the 90s. I used to collect those when I was a kid. I was such a dweeb as a kid. It's a good thing I'm not a dweeb now commentating an OoT randomizer race.
Right? I mean, that makes you the coolest person on earth.
It's the coolest person on the block for sure. It's even cooler than the my dad works at Nintendo kid.
Coolest person in the room.
ZFG going for adult unloading of the grave. This time for the torch chest, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's got them fire arrows from the, I think it was the dive grotto.
Yeah, question marks in chat. Don't post too many question marks now. The bot might get you.
I think ZFG's going for a second trip in.
My dad does work at Nintendo, and they are really mad about what you guys are doing to their games. They're just gonna have to get over it, or release a patch cartridge.
Releasing a patch cartridge. Okay.
Ocarina of Time 1.3, 0 glitches whatsoever. But it's not updated on VC. Because that's just the way they roll.
If you try and do ISG, you die instantly. Because the sword hitbox actually hits you.
It's like glitch Kaizo Ocarina of Time.
I mean,
Any
that'd be
glitch
pretty...
that you try to perform just instantly kills you somehow.
That'd be actually pretty funny, of where a new release would kill you every time you do a glitch. They wouldn't just patch it, but they would just check if you did it, and then then you immediately die. Pretty funny.
Like you do a mega flip, void out instantly.
Yeah.
You try to do a weird shot, you just get transported to the Shadow Realm.
Sounds like getting off the Breath of the Wild plateau. It's like, nah, whatever you do, we're just gonna kill you right away.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you could just send Link's position to the void plane, and that would work too.
Yeah.
Like weird shot so far down that you actually void.
That sort of like that have to be a ROM hack, of course, and like I feel like if enough speedrunners got involved in the creation of it, giving tips on like, hey, here's a glitch that we can do, mess this up somehow, like that ROM hack would just be exceptional.
I mean, there is sort of a Kaizo OOT already released called Pichu's Challenge, but it's kind of not complete. Yeah.
It's honestly some of the greatest puzzles I've ever seen. I fucking love puzzle games. I play as many puzzle games as I can find, and Pichu's Challenge is incredible. It's just Forest Temple, Fire Temple, and Water Temple redone with other puzzles, and it's so good. It took me 24 hours to beat just 3 dungeons.
Jeez, that sounds
amazing.
Wild. Yeah, puzzles like that, especially in a game engine that you know so well already, they're just so satisfying to complete.
Yeah, right.
Because I find a big problem with puzzle games is like you'll get to a puzzle where it relies on some mechanic that either was poorly explained or you just kind of forgot about because it went so unused for so long.
Yeah.
Like it's really nice to be able to go through puzzling situations where you know, like, okay, this is what Link will do in this case. This is all of what this item can do, etc.
Yeah, the best puzzle games don't make you feel frustrated. They make you just feel like a genius when you finally get it. And that's so hard to do.
Oh yeah. Marco working his way through Fire Temple, ironically for the water medallion.
And the quiver, there it is. He's
Finally
lingering on the
Oh
text
my
box, being
God.
so angry that he found it now.
after having to go through all the effort for a fix. Here's your quiver. Here you go. You wanted it back, right? Here it is.
Here's your quiver.
I'm imagining the beetle sound. Give me your best beetle impression. I'll go first. Oh,
Thank you.
that was so accurate.
I can't really do a Beatles impression because I have to be crawling on 6 legs. Got him.
Ooh.
Wow. You got some bone hurting juice action.
Oh
up in
no,
here.
Marco, fall down.
Oh,
don't die.
boy.
Cast Ferris win before you die. No, he can't. He's definitely gonna lose his heart. Oh, that stinks. If he had been able to survive that fall, he could have cast Ferris Wind, but he was only at 1 heart. You know, he could have paused and asked chat to give him some health to survive the fall, but, you know, I don't think chat would have complied.
Nah, they wouldn't have. So close, yet so far.
Although he did have
Feels-
fairies, didn't he? Or has he used them already?
I think he used them.
Dang.
I mean, if he didn't have his hearts reduced, maybe he might not have to use them, but you know.
Yeah, you know, he's only picked up 45 heart pieces so far, and he still doesn't have anything.
Yeah, that seems fair.
Oh my god, he has
he just
2
had-
hearts.
He just had his hearts taken away.
You know, I don't think this is gonna work out. He has no
bomb.
bombs. Wow. You guys are mean.
Mean chat.
Mean is one word for that. I'd say sadistic is another one.
Leave Marco alone.
I mean, you can't do this without the Goron tunic, right? Like, 4 hearts is definitely not going to be enough unless nobody messes with you, and
Okay.
then you need like all the bombs that you can get.
Okay, I think they're actively... Everybody is against Marco. He's now lost another heart. But he just got an arrow drop from the keys, so it makes it all good, right?
Yeah, everything's fine now. He's okay with the events that are transpiring.
If he can get his way through 2 fairies, then maybe he'll be able to survive no matter what. Because chat won't be able to prevent a full timer in the event that... oh wait, no, he's already got 1 fairy. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, he can't even really dupe over... He can't dupe over Rudu's letter. Actually, no, he can't.
I think that's what he's doing right now. That's why he allowed that bottle to empty. Oh, and the other fairy just decided to... He didn't dupe over it.
Okay, so he's got a fairy in a bottle and about 30 seconds left on the clock. Let's see what he can do to evolve. Oh, nope. Okay.
I think he just gave up.
Probably, yeah.
Do I blame him? No.
Not at all. Trying to do Vivalgia in like about a minute, that's a pretty tight constraint. Especially with crowd control on.
If you have bombs, then all you need is 4 hearts. But I don't think he has the bombs. Well, or the hearts.
ZFG, meanwhile, with all the hearts, just running across the lava.
I really like how he keeps getting his health taken away.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he's got this fairy, he's got enough time, but he does need the health, the bombs for it. Oh, he's got them. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, he can do it.
Mark was expecting to get health, but they're probably just gonna kill him.
Yeah, no one's being nice to Marco, Pepe hands.
All right. He's got.
I like how they give him a heart like right as he entered the room, so now it doesn't count.
He's got full hearts now somehow.
He's got the equivalent of 6 hearts on the timer, so that should be enough. Assuming that nobody takes away his bombs.
It's a big old assumption through this long cutscene of the
You know,
fireworm floating through the sky.
What he could do also, if he has the time for it, is if people keep getting rid of his bombs, he could do a weird shot and just shoot her underground to get rid of all the health at the beginning of the fight. Oh, that bomb's gonna hit her face. Oh, that's bad. She's gonna fly now. That's really bad. He did not want that to happen.
Yeah, just reset.
Yeah, he knows.
It's
Instant
better
reset.
option.
That's a shame for sure.
All right, he's got the hearts. Still got the bombs. Start fresh. That's okay. Now, ZFG has gone through quite a bit of Fire Temple now and still does not have the hammer, so I'm assuming that he's just going to set Fair's Wind here for a quick return once he finds the hammer. He's going to go searching.
Yeah, I wonder what his first search location is going to be.
I imagine he's going to try Ice Cavern, maybe? Or Shadow Temple, one of the two. Although, if it was Shadow Temple, he probably would have played the song already. But this definitely looks like he's on his way to Lost Woods. And then to Zora's Domain. Alright, Marco, round 2.
Let's get the non-face hit this time.
Oh god.
Big Link coming out. The bombs actually take a bit longer to fall. I don't know if that's going to affect anything.
As long as they hit the ground in time, it should be okay. But this bomb is like way up in the air.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we may have the same issue with the bomb hitting her in the face. Ooh, alright. If he pulls out a cutscene item here, he may be able to salvage this. Do some midair. Yep. That's what he's gonna do.
There's a very...
He's gotta grab the ledge, though, in order to... Oh, accidentally cast the button.
This might be really bad because it won't...
He needs to grab the ledge. Does he know that if you grab the vine, she automatically goes underground?
Oh... He probably knows that, but he's probably just gambling. He's trying to find a cutscene item. He has none. Rudo's letter? Okay, it works.
Oh! Oh, man. This is not gonna work out.
What a joke.
Dude, oh my god. He's trying so hard.
Oh, this is just devastating.
It's over. Huh?
Oh, no! The damage boost!
Wow.
Oh my god, dude. That could have, it might have been able to work. You know, I think if he hadn't gotten damage boosted there, he might have been able to kill her, but he wouldn't have made it to the blue warp. But that's okay, because he could have just returned to the room. Oh, that's a heartbreaker.
That was so close.
He did all he could. That was a valiant effort, that's for sure.
No doubt there.
Looks like ZFG is, in fact, heading to Ice Cavern.
We'll see how long it takes Marco to get through this fight, because if he gets it this attempt, he's got a pretty great shot at getting ahead of ZFG before he finds the hammer.
Well, Marco still needs to find the boomerang as well, so they're both kind of missing one important ingredient.
Oh, that's very true.
Where was the boomerang again? ZFG found it where?
Oh, I'm struggling to remember now that you mention it. I think...
Was it bottom of the well? No, Marco's been there too.
I thought it was somewhere in Fire Temple, but that doesn't seem right, unless Marco just didn't do a couple of checks here that ZFG did.
No, ZFG's had Boomerang for quite a while now, and he only just went Fire Temple. I can't remember. What the heck was it?
It was something. Oh, Spirit. Yeah, it was in Spirit Temple. So Marco will probably find that on his way to get the Shadow Medallion.
I mean,
Yeah, that does mean that Marco's in better shape because he does have something to do that isn't related to the Boomerang, and that will send him right to the Boomerang. So,
can he equip swap the fairy?
the fairy? I don't think so.
Hmm.
Definitely a smart move to maximize his time even when he's not in danger, just in case. Okay, now he's got a full 32 seconds to make this. I'm really wondering if he doesn't know that grabbing the vines will end the fly cycle way. Seems like he doesn't. I don't know how much time that'll actually save versus just continuing with these timer stops here. For anyone who doesn't know what's going on, when you press a cutscene at in midair, it stops the timer for as long as you're in the air. So it's a good way to delay things.
All right. Well, it looks like looks like Marco is safe.
Yeah, if he's only got one more shot, then he's definitely safe.
And he got hit.
Oh no! Oh no! Wait, did someone give him another fairy? He had a fairy in inventory. I think someone gave him one. Oh, whoever that was, I'm very sorry. Unnoticed. That's a shame. Yeah, he completely didn't realize. That stinks. Would have been fine. I think he's gonna dupe now over Zelda or over the letter. Oh, Zelda's Lullaby was not in Ice Cavern, by the way. What's left? Where can he get Zelda's Lullaby from? Oh, I guess it must be Nocturne. Like the Nocturne cutscene. Or I guess now there's a few songs they haven't heard of. Oh, this fairy. Alright, looks like he got the dupe successfully. Oh god. Big Link has such a terrible hitbox for swinging that bottle.
Apparently.
Alright, quick little
He's
save
gonna
warp.
There's no reason he should lose the fight. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's got like a minimum of like a minute and 10 seconds now.
Yeah, Marco is definitely in a really tight spot. ZFG is 2 dungeons ahead. And the only advantage Marco has is hammer. Because once ZFG checks GGG, it's going to be over.
Though it may take him a good while to actually make that decision. Because ZFG is kind of just going completely at random now to look for the hammer, whereas Marco has what he needs to do Spirit Temple, and he'll find what he needs in Spirit Temple as well. So Marco, I feel like even though ZFG is ahead, Marco's actually in a better position to finish sooner. I guess it depends entirely on when ZFG makes the decision to check Training Grounds one more time.
Yeah, absolutely. If Marco checks... If Marco checks Ice Cavern anywhere else, then it's probably GG.
Yeah. Hopefully Marco makes the decision to just go do Spirit Temple next. Oh, did someone do an instant kill on Marco just now, or was that the timer?
We'll find out in a second. Nah, that was...
Oh, it was the timer, okay.
Or so we think.
If you die to damage, does the timer reset? I don't even know that.
Tiny leg.
Oh no.
Somebody does not want Marco to finish this fight.
We're sitting here being like, oh yeah, Marco will be fine, and we forget that chat has horrible abilities.
I think Marco is opting to reset here.
Looks like he's gonna try to do it. Wait it out. And he's still got one more fairy, and not too much damage left on the dragon. So, ooh.
Oh no.
Man, these boss fights are a real struggle.
You think there might be a reason for that?
Nah, I think the players just need to get good, dude.
Yeah, you get good. It's easy. Just don't be bad. Wow. I saw
someone
speedrunning.
was merciful enough to give Marco an extra heart container this time too.
And he just gave him iron. I thought I saw iron boots for a second.
Looks like it's GG. Oh wait, what? I thought he had enough damage on him for sure.
Me too.
Because he got some arrow shots in there during the fly cycle too.
At least he got the reset really fast after.
Yeah. Alright, so ZFG has decided that Ice Cavern is not what he's looking for.
Not a nice cavern. Oh no, ZFG missed the recoil.
Not getting a super swim is just so unsatisfying with how slow swimming actually is.
A 40 skull reward is a blue rupee. Well, I guess we know that 50 skull reward can't be anything useful. Because we have all the information now. It's only the runners who don't.
This is attempt number, what, 3, 4 for Vivagia from Marco?
I mean, we may even be on 5, to be honest.
I think it's
a little while.
I think it's 5. Can't. Not sure though.
But did someone just give him iron boots, or did he do that? I guess it was him. All right, so what's he gonna check? He's gonna check some water temple stuff right now. The iron boots killed the setup. Got that ledge clip from ZFG. Ooh, the troll hole from Marco.
He's debating on continuing.
He could definitely deal with this, but it'll be tricky.
Yeah, I think this might be GG. Yeah.
Someone's gotta tell this guy to just grab the vines. It's crucial information. But for as long as he's... ooh, wait. He died, but he's only gonna have 4 seconds left on the timer, right?
Oops.
Yeah.
Wow.
That
What a
sucks.
troll.
If you die to damage, the timer just continues. Oh, ZFG getting attacked by like 40 stingers there. Man, this is rough.
I think that's the only boss key either runner has found is the water temple boss key, and it's pretty much worthless in this seed.
Yep. And as far as using glitches is concerned, it would be worthless anyway. Water Temple is a really easy boss key to skip. Man, Marco's definitely got to be feeling the frustration right now. Oh, is ZFG just going to go ahead and beat the boss? See what the boss reward is?
It looks like he might. It's a very weird decision. Oh, and he slides down for it. This slope was the worst casually.
Yeah,
Because
you
you never
just-
think to just backwalk.
I mean, even still, like, even if you backwalk, you can still, like, you need to time it pretty well. The best way to do it is just to, like, since they start in the same place at the beginning every time, you just have to know a pattern that works for you.
Shouts to Master Quest, where you can do a side-up jump slash to skip the boss key.
Oh, because there's like a hookshot plate on the ceiling or something?
There is, when you shoot the switch on the wall above the door, two hookshot platforms spawn, and you can side up and jump slash, yeah. Mark. Chat's bullying.
ZFG sneaking a boss in with no issues whatsoever.
Yay!
Hey,
Marco's
there it
got
is.
Volv.
You actually beat it. Nice.
Nice.
All right, that's a big sigh of relief for Marco because now he's gonna go to Spirit Temple and he's gonna find the boomerang.
ZFG
means-
getting rewarded with just a small key for the water temple for his efforts in beating Morpha.
So ZFG's got to be racking his brain. He's got to be thinking what he should possibly do next because he knows he's just been looking for this one item for the last like hour. It could be anywhere. He's got a lot left. Will we see Shadow Temple right now, maybe? You can see the indecision. He's just rocking out on the ocarina, not playing a song. Well, decides to give up on that. Where are we headed, CFG? Alright, Marco making the good decision that we hoped for, going straight to Spirit Temple. Do you remember which chest the boomerang was in? Was it child side or adult side?
I think it was the Floor Master room.
Oh, the one where you push that one mirror?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cool. So that is something that Marco will definitely hit on his way through here without going through child side. Lack of hover boots this whole run has been interesting, especially because they're using glitches. Could have been really useful, but
that sounds too easy.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like ZFG is heading back to GGG, so it might be GG.
Gonna be close.
Sure. Also, shouts in not falling off the bridge.
It was the like room that had it, yeah?
Yeah, it's a like room.
He might check the Whirlpool room as well, because I don't think he did that one, but he does have Song of Time and Iron Boot.
Yeah.
Interesting choice to come back here before checking, like, Shadow Temple or something.
ZFG Splice.
Marco learning Zelda's Lullaby from Nocturne cutscene.
Wow, what a useful item.
Why did Marco leave Spirit? I didn't even notice. So ZFG does not have... Or does he have Silver Gauntlets at this point? He does.
Well,
Going straight to the room. Interesting.
the only thing that would save Marco, I think, at this point is if he gets an emulator crash.
I don't know. Chat can still be really mean to ZFG or Marco.
I don't know, but that'd be bad. We want to have we kind of want to have a sort of even race. So just make sure to be nice to both runners.
think the only way this race is even right now is if someone is really mean to ZFG.
Someone would have to stock up on coins to just spam the death command as much as they possibly can.
Remove.
Which I think every command does have a global cooldown, but even so. ZFG with the nice anti-grav.
He forgot he said Ferris wind.
Nice.
But it's okay, he had Bolero, so it doesn't really matter too much.
Kill ZFG during the Vavagia fight. Oh no.
Because his timer's not going to be that long either with the number of hearts he has right now. But the fairy is definitely going to improve his chances a ton.
Wait, ZFG is getting ISG?
Is he gonna really do
Uh,
this? Wow, ZFG going for the big boy strats.
but his timer. Do you even have enough time?
Not a chance, right?
Yeah, why is he going for this?
Cause
He's trying to show off.
Cause it's faster.
He's realizing he messed up. I think he like just really wanted to try.
Did he run out of shoes or?
No, he knew he didn't have enough time. Oh, someone just gave him a lot of hearts. No, and then they took it away. He really doesn't want to go for this boss key, huh? Oh, going for the 12 hearts. That'll give him a load of time.
You sure about that?
Yeah, as long as he doesn't lose hearts before this text box goes. Yeah, there you go. So the only thing that could ruin him now is an insta-kill.
Got him.
Or getting frozen midair. Or changing his size midair. This is like... CFG has to know that anything could go wrong here. He's putting a lot of faith in chat right now. A lot of faith.
Oh my goodness. And before the chat kills him during the hover.
Certainly got the time for it. I think maybe chat just kind of wants to see this strat because they've never seen it before.
I kind of want to sort of see it too, but I can definitely take a few. I can definitely go through a few deaths.
At the very least, it'll make this race more fair.
Fair.
Ooh, Marco. Wait, does Marco have the boomerang yet? I don't remember if he got it. He must have, right?
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
I'm
he
pretty
did.
sure.
He did. Yeah, it's marked on his chart.
Interesting strat from ZFG. Also, emulator buffering.
Oh my goodness. ZFG, what are you doing, buddy?
Giant Link's surprisingly mobile.
Is this gonna ride the wall?
It might. What?
Did he crash? I think he crashed.
Yeah, with the chew was out of bounds or something.
Looks like it. GG. I think it might be a good investment just to grab the boss. Or wait, he can't do that. It's not vanilla. No, ZFT, don't skip out on it.
Oh man.
I want to see the strat.
Marco is. He needs some health here. Oh, and the void out. Interesting. That's got to be just the input delay that ruined his timing for that shield in.
Yeah, because we do that trick at 100%, so that's definitely the input delay.
Yeah, it's also like 7 frames for shields. Pretty easy.
7 frames? Oh, that explains a lot.
ZFG deciding to check out the lower rooms first. Thinking maybe he can pull out a quick win with the boss key in there.
Reduced down to 1.5 hearts. It's gonna be a little bit awkward for him throughout these next few rooms.
Just don't die. It's easy.
Everything in this game is easy.
Yeah, of course. Do you have no bombs? Just use them. Do you have a broken leg? Just walk. It's easy, dude. Just do it.
Alright, Marco has the boss key too. Here we go. Marco's definitely making good time here, as far as catching up to ZFG is concerned.
Just SRM the win. Wow. Easy. Just do arbitrary code execution and a crowd control.
It's simple stuff.
Yeah, simple, easy.
But chat has to write the payload for the case.
Let's see how Marco's Volvagia fight goes. Or, not Volvagia, he's finally past that. Twinrova.
Are you sure he's
Yeah,
past
he was just
that?
on that for so long, it's like...
Are you sure Marco's past that? Because we might see the same thing here if chat decides to be mean.
Fair. It's just a darkened, red-tinted room. Like, that's the only explanation I've got for why I thought it was Volv.
Ooh, in the miss on the reflection there.
And, best RNG possible, forehead. Also known as bad RNG.
Ooh,
Where
ZFG's
is the Fire Temple boss key? That's a good question. I don't think we've seen it picked up yet.
It's in the boulder room in Fire Temple.
Oh. Yeah, so a pretty extended check from ZFG, as Marco only has one more dungeon to go after this final boss.
The perfect timing, oh my god.
Marco. I knew that was gonna happen.
The return of Tiny Link for Marco's demise. Part 17.
I think you missed a few parts. It's part 23. Haven't you
Yeah.
gotten the memo?
Oh, I just saw it in the back room. Okay, yeah. Part 23, here we go.
Oh, and the accidental fire to cancel out his ice. Dude, when this fight turns into RNG, it's the absolute... She always gives you 3 of the same element right this... Or before she's taken damage, she does 3 of the same in a row. As soon as she takes damage, then it's...
I think if you somehow miss, you can lose minutes, I think, right?
Yeah.
So now she's just throwing ice, just because. It's really a pain how when you get one of the opposite element, it doesn't start you off with a charge of that element. It just cancels out the other element you already have.
Yeah.
Because she does tend to throw them in 3s, but like it gets really messed up if... What's he gonna do here?
He's probably gonna wait it out.
CFG getting ever closer to finding that boss key.
But didn't he go past it?
Oh, was it in... Oh, is that boulder room? I thought you meant this.
No. As far as I know, it's in the first boulder room, but I could be wrong. He might be doing some item searching still. No, he's just doing the boss key skip. I missed him grabbing it.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot.
Oh no,
One
Marco.
more cycle for Marco. ZFG had the benefit of the Goron sword here. You only need to stab her like times.
Marco playing it really smart here, avoiding the fire so that he can grab the ice and just grab the 3 that she'll inevitably throw.
Yeah.
Yeah, this should be go mode for ZFG. He does have light. Actually, does he have? Yeah, he has magic. So yeah, this is go mode for ZFG. And also ZFG viewing the bomb shoe Vavagia fight for style points. And
does he have the fairy to go along with it?
probably.
Yeah, I saw earlier he had 2, so there's no way that he's out right now.
No. Oh no. ZFG knows about the vines. Oh, he didn't realize. He thought that.
Beautiful.
All right, Marco makes it through the fight. Marco only has Jabu left, which is a pretty short one.
But
And ZFG's tiny. Okay, he has 1 minute and 40 seconds to get through this. That bottle over there. There it is.
Yay.
Nice.
All right. Marco's 1 dungeon down, but it's a really fast one. Marco doesn't have to do any of the dungeon. He straight to Baronade. So depending on how chat treats runners, we could still have a close race.
And especially on ZFG's side, if people decide to mess with ZFG during the Ganon fight, like, things could be drawn out by a lot.
Oh yeah, if you have to end up back at the laps, something like that, it'd be a mess.
Erase ZFG's quiver. That would be pretty devastating.
I agree.
So did these runners agree on no trial skip, or is the barrier open? What's up with that? Are they just gonna do trial skip?
I feel like it'll be with trial skip since we've seen glitches throughout the rest of the run.
Yeah,
And the real goal is just beat the game.
makes sense. Not sure what Marco's up to here. Playing Sun Song. Look forward. Gonna pick up bomb shoes or something?
Apparently.
Interesting strat.
Did he forget? Oh, okay. They changed the bomb shoes to be 99. I think. If I remember in vanilla, I think the bomb shoes cost 100 rupees.
And we haven't seen a single wallet upgrade, have we?
No? Both runners still 99 max. Oh, the barrier's open, okay.
Yeah.
Alright, chat. This is up to you now. Unless you want to see a close race.
I mean, not even killing is necessarily necessary. Like, there's plenty of other combinations, like Tiny Link, that could very easily mess up the flow of the boss fights.
Yeah. And ZFG has the Goron sword too, so he's going to be powering through this.
Mess up the flow is a little bit of an understatement.
Damn. I always forget how OP the Goron sword is.
It's such a great weapon for everything except Ganon.
Yeah, right? Oh, everything. Oh, there's the wall upgrade.
Nice.
Right where it matters most.
At the very end. You know what the more insulting thing to find there is?
Green rupee.
Yeah. That was in the, I think that was in the top 32 Plando from like a year ago. There was a top 32 Rando Racer race, and they wanted everybody to join in, and it turned out to be a Plando, and they didn't tell anybody.
Oh wow.
Well, actually, I think they did, but they made it really subtle, and the way it worked is they basically made you backtrack through the entire game, and they made you backtrack the most you can physically possible backtrack. The race on average took like 6 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, if a person does that to me, that person's not my friend anymore. All right, ZFG has gone completely unscathed up this tower.
All right, just make sure not to take away magic.
Or arrows.
Yeah.
Or life.
Basically, just leave them alone.
Leave ZFG alone.
Bottle strats.
Don't mess up the cycle, please. Thanks.
Wow. Chat wants this to be over.
But don't worry. But if Link dies during the Ganon fight, then he goes all the way up to the top of the tower, and then he has to run all the way down. Just want to make people aware.
If there was ever a time for testing out your abilities to kill Link instantly,
Now would be a good time. Not any. Wait, what?
Why is he doing this? Is this why he got bomb juice?
Uh-oh.
Is that a ground clip?
Looks.
No.
It'd be funny if you got the ground clip though.
Can't he just mega flip off the elevator?
Yeah.
Or damage boost or like anything?
Yeah, you can make flip off the elevator. But it's just what Marco's used to because he's a random ST.
Guess so.
But he
Not
keeps
getting
getting.
that.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
huge fall.
He needs that distance mega flip. But I guess with the input delay, distance mega flip is probably hard.
Yeah. But yeah, ZFG is currently, he's almost halfway done the Ganon fight. If he was gonna die anytime, now would be the time.
And remember, of course, you can pool coins together with other people for specific things. So you can dedicate some number of your coins to killing ZFG. And if other players match enough, we could end up actually getting enough in the pool to activate the command. So even if you don't have enough individually to, say, kill a specific player, like, I don't know, ZFG, you can always pool with others for that ability.
Also remembering that the elevator exists. Alright, could still kill him right here. Imagine killing him right now.
That would be such a troll moment.
Last chance, guys. Last chance. And
Oh, never mind.
I'm disappointed in chat.
well done to ZFG. I think we have our clear chat favorite for the day.
Yeah.
Marco's actually coming in very, very close despite all of the issues with like the quiver being taken away and just chat obviously favoring ZFG.
Yeah, Marco had a lot more chat interaction to mess him up, but he also had a much better route through this seed to make up for it. So despite all the nonsense, still coming in, I don't know, less than 10 minutes away from ZFG, probably.
And not having to revisit Garuda Training Grounds was definitely a huge move for Marco.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, he doesn't have Deku Nuts. That stinks.
Did somebody take away his Deco Nuts? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness. They really have it out for him.
Adding, just kicking the guy while he's down, man. He's already in second place in a two-man race. And taking away his Deku Nuts. You don't take away a man's nuts in this situation.
It's It's just, it ain't right. Marco getting the restun on Baronade now.
But yeah, I guarantee if I was doing a crowd control race with, I don't know, let me just give an example. If I was given a crowd control race with, I don't know, let's just say Danny B, I think it'd be more even. But ZFG has a, I think his viewer base has a little bit more of a bias for him. Just my opinion, though.
I mean, who knows? It may have even been as simple as Marco being on the left side of the screen and easier to click for some people.
Just pure laziness is the only reason Marco is behind.
That's really the motivator of humanity. Hire a lazy person to do a job, they'll figure out some way to automate it.
Marco's just like waiting for something to wear off.
A tiny link again.
Ooh, it's some very nice patron who's able to give him his health back.
Yeah, someone confirming in chat that the system automatically picks Marco as a target. Obvious left side bias.
Ooh. Laziness may have something to do with it after all.
I'm telling you, man, humans are lazy creatures. That's just the way it is. And bloopy for the heart container, because of course it is.
Alright, and that makes go mode for Marco.
Just gonna get on solid ground to be able to play Prelude here.
Where's he headed? Oh. He was asking himself that same question. Where am I headed?
Where am I? Where is everything?
How did I get here?
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
How many Super Saiyans does it take to screw in a light bulb?
I don't know this one.
It only takes one, but it takes 14 episodes to do it.
Shoutouts to Dragon Ball Z Kai, savior of the horrible episode count.
And shoutouts to Marco heading over to Ganon's Tower now to finish out the game.
Well, I'm pretty sure chat will be very supportive in Marco finishing.
Yeah, there's no way that chat will be antagonistic. Twitch chat antagonistic? No way.
Nah, impossible.
That's not how Twitch chat works. It's a community, right?
Sure.
Nothing but love between everybody here. Well, I did see just somebody fill up Marco's magic meter. Spreading a little bit of love.
Beautiful rainbow bridge spawning. I wonder what Marco thinks of the adult wallet upgrade coming up here. Call me antagonistic again and I'll bite your kneecaps. Twitch chat at it again. I feel like that's a special level of hurt, like biting someone's kneecaps specifically, not just their knees. Marco, though, going for the knees of these Lizalfos, they never stood a chance. The knee is the weakest part of the organism.
Marco having a little bit of trouble opening the door.
1 heart for double Stalfos. And Marco never got the Oh, just quick spins.
I mean, it is an option.
Spin to win. He's got one down.
This Stalfos is
Stop
not
shielding.
releasing his shield.
He knows what's to come.
Stop shielding.
Marco just has like horrible
What the heck was
PTSD.
that movement?
He just knows something bad is happening. Oh, somebody filled up his health. Look at that. So are players automatically given the boss key for this dungeon? Or?
Yeah, I think the door is automatically unlocked.
Gotcha. Is it memes or muscle memory that makes them open that chest then? Because both of them did it.
I feel like it's got to be both, but definitely for the memes. If they've ever realized that they do it from muscle memory, they continue because of the memes.
That's probably true. Yeah, the door was already open. There you go.
Marco going for the funny wave entering that door.
ZFG did
1.0.
the same, actually.
Yeah.
He did it at the top here.
1.0 only, by the way, because Rando is based off 1.0.
All right, door fight. Here we go.
Alright, is Marco gonna go for ISG strats, or is he gonna do the crouch stabs?
I mean, I think he's probably gonna have to jump attack because of the possible shrinkage.
Oh, shrinkage.
I mean, am I wrong? Is that the wrong word to use?
No, no.
Shrinkage is a real condition that affects millions of links around the year annually.
Around the year.
I swear I said around the world. Did I really say around the year?
You did indeed.
Wow. That's
In
what
fact-
3.5 hours of rando commentary does to you.
In fact, you said around the year annually.
He can't get ISG. Wait, can he do it? Can he do it?
It's gonna be close.
No. Oh, he got it.
Wow, with the
Wow,
input delay
nice.
too.
I
Very
thought he
nice.
missed. I thought he missed a hit.
The first 4 are free. Alright, look at this. My estimate back when he was fighting Baronade was that he would be within 10 minutes of CFG. Looking like it's close, but not quite. Maybe a little more than 10 minutes.
Which, I mean, for ZFG not having to deal with the quiver issue, that's huge.
Or the abuse that Marco has suffered over the course of this race.
Crowd, y'all ought to be ashamed. You should feel ashamed around the year annually. We're almost out of time, chat. Hurry. Chat just not gonna let Marco go down without a fight. The kill Link incentive is so close. And of course, Tiny Link during the Ganon fight. How's he gonna reach the tail?
But I'll just.
Marco needs to get a fairy here from one of these things. He's looking for the one that has a fairy in it.
I don't think he's gonna. Oh.
Oh, with the arrows. Oh wait, did someone just take away his arrows? Wait, oh, is that hookshot? That was hookshot.
Yeah. That was
Yeah.
like it.
A Dalward just received 1,000 total coins. Monka S.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. That might not be good.
He's got enough to put the death incentive over the counter.
But will he do it?
Steve wondering what those are for. Yeah, that's the big question on my mind too.
Alright. So,
Well, I get the feeling that we're gonna see it after the. Oh no!
uh,
Ugh.
Favoritism. I see it all.
A solitary tear rolls down Marco's cheek.
Oh,
no collapse. Okay.
Okay, that was changed, I guess.
That's really good, at least.
Rip coins.
Rip arrows.
Yeah. That is
And there goes the bombs.
Yeah.
Man, you guys are fast. Marco equips his bombs, and immediately someone's like, no bombs for you.
Alright, Ganon fight, take 2. Is Tiny Link gonna come back out to play?
There are a bunch of fairies in one of these blocks. I can never remember which block has which ammo, but maybe Marco will decide to go for it. Oh god, now he can't roll through his legs. Oh, he can!
He died.
And then just dies.
Big Link is actually pretty funny in this situation.
Just use light arrows. Oh wait, I have no arrows. I think we're gonna be here all night. Not
A
gonna
quarter
lie.
heart to start off, huh?
Yeah, that's not a great starting position.
Just don't take damage.
And these guys are supposed to be the best runners of the game, man, and they can't even beat the final boss. We'll see. Marco, come on. Can't even beat Ganon.
Yeah, I mean, how is he gonna do 100% runs if he can't even beat the final boss?
Right?
Yeah.
Ganon is so free. He's already past the boss he doesn't normally fight. Like, Ganon's just stab him in the head and you're done, right?
Big Link again. Jesus Christ.
He needs to run.
Big Link just equals big damage hitbox.
Yeah.
Quick take out his soul. Okay. I feel like taking Ganon's soul would be a more evil act than just being Ganon normally.
Oh boy. I think there's a pretty high chance of. Oh.
Oh god.
Oh, that was close.
Oh no. No. No.
Marco, no!
Barely avoiding there. Finally back to normal hitbox.
Alright.
Oh god!
Okay, at least he didn't wiggle too quickly. And he's got full health now.
Is he wearing iron boots though? I think he's wearing iron boots.
Oh, what a cruel, what a cruel option to put in right there.
Iron boots on Ganon fight.
Iron boots when all you have to do is walk to Zelda.
Alright, will he make it? There it is.
3:37:54. GG's to Marco, having to redo the Ganon fight twice.
Well done. Well done to both runners. Oh, interviews? We're doing interviews? Yeah, get these guys online.
Yeah, let's see who joins the call first. It's always a race.
ZFG 1-2.
What's up, guys?
Hello?
ZFG.
Hey,
So how do you feel? How do you feel overall? Your race went. Like, how lucky do you feel you got with your item checks?
I feel like my routing was terrible, and I think I made bad decisions, and the hammer was in a terrible place.
So,
like
how do you
towards the
feel? How do you feel
in like the
overall
second
your
half, it
race
felt
went?
like
Like
I
how?
wasn't really getting anything crowd control wise, and I felt like I was actually able to play the game finally. And then I finished the race, and I open the stream, and I see why I haven't been getting anything because chat's been being mean to Marco.
Marco was fighting Phantom Ganon for about a half hour and Volv for about a half hour.
Yeah.
Wow, come on, chat. I mean, they were being pretty mean to me during Phantom Ganon too, but
Yeah.
I figured it out.
Marco, how you
I-
doing, buddy? Are you okay?
Um, I'm fine. That was funny at the end, I guess.
I guess.
Marco,
Yeah, the
what
worst
are your
thing was-
thoughts on like the missing quiver situation?
Oh yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, what happened with that? I saw that in Discord.
It was really weird. Like I got a bow in Deku Tree, like from the chest, the small chest in front of the Skulltula. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I got another bow in the chest that has a heart a heart a small heart in
Yeah, in the
B1.
compass room.
Yeah, no, in B1. And that
Yeah.
chest had a bow, like another bow. That was so weird. Like not a
Oh,
quiver,
really?
but a bow.
Yeah.
Is it a
And-
randomizer issue then?
Oh no, because I got those two chests too, and I got 30 quiver for the first one, 40 quiver for the second one.
But did you get a quiver? Like actually a
Uh,
quiver?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
mine-
The second chest I opened said 40 arrow quiver, and I had
Yeah, because mine was
40
actually the
arrows for the
bow.
whole.
Like
Yeah,
like
that's
the bow,
super.
the bow
Wait,
model.
which order did you open them in? Was it compass room first, B1 second?
Yeah.
That's weird, because yeah, I did the same thing.
You know,
Yeah.
we were wondering whether or not crowd control had an option to like delete someone's quiver, and we were like, that would be horrible.
Yeah. I think I've heard of this some other point. I think I saw like someone else playing crowd control and they got a quiver deleted too. So yeah, it must be some kind of crowd control issue, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
how
think
like
it's
something gets into deleting quiver.
yeah. Maybe like someone removed my arrows while I was opening the chest or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that being something. Yeah. But yeah, that sucks.
So, Marco, like overall, what was your experience with crowd control? Like, how did you have to adjust your mentality to like compensate for the fact that people could just mess with you at any time?
Well, the worst part about it is having to play on BizHawk, sadly.
Yeah.
Because like the input lag plus like I don't know, pause buffering is really bad. The controls are different as well, like the dead zone stuff like that makes
Yeah.
everything hard to do, and I feel slow every time I move around. But otherwise, yeah, it was fun. I just
Woof.
feel like sometimes it's just too much. Like on Phantom Ganon and stuff like that, you can't do anything sometimes.
Were you surprised by how overpowered the tiny link command ended up being for chat?
Oh yeah, that was so bad. Like there was one person that kept doing that for me, and when you're small, you can't do anything. Like it took me a while to figure out that you could still quick spin and still take damage, make damage with it, deal damage. But yeah,
Yeah, I didn't actually realize about the quick spin thing. And that same thing happened to me. Like I was getting constant tiny link at Phantom Ganon, but I realized that if you take out the bow or any first person item, it temporarily stops it. So I used that to
Yeah.
abuse it. I abused that
yeah.
to beat Phantom Ganon.
Yeah, it was cool to see you guys develop all of these like backup strats on the fly, trying to deal with all the
Yeah.
nonsense that was throwing at you.
Yeah, I was at
counters
holding
chat.
shield. Yeah, I was holding shield at first, which made Link bigger, but sometimes it didn't work because the projectile was hitting the shield, not the sword.
So, ZFG, how did it feel at the end of the run? Like when you put the sword in Ganon's head and realize, hey, chat isn't going to kill me right now? Because that was definitely surprising on
Yeah,
our end, seeing you
I
get
was
through the whole
extremely
end.
surprised. Well, okay, so I was surprised, and then I also somewhat thought chat was being lazy because when I was going into the Ganondorf fight, my thought was, I am seconds away from someone taking all my magic or my arrows, so I need to make sure I do this really quick. And I beat Ganondorf. No one takes my arrows or magic. And then after the fight, like before the Ganon fight starts, I see half my magic gone. And I'm like, you. I still had plenty of magic for light arrows. You're just gonna take half of it, and like I assume there's delay, so they probably meant to take it away for the Ganondorf fight. But like, I still had half my magic left. What are you
Yeah,
gonna
you
do
only
with taking
need
half my magic?
one light arrow, and you had Big Goron's sword, so the stabs were super easy.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
So I
big
think
girl.
Chad was being lazy and wanted to bully Marco.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
they
not nice,
killed
Chad.
me at Ganon. So-
Yeah,
Did you
they
get killed
were.
like instantly?
The only time I only got killed once, like near the beginning of the run, and then after that they just left me alone from at
Okay.
least from being killed. Like I still got Tiny Link constantly, but
Yeah.
I think I only got killed once.
How many hearts do you have?
He had like 12.
12? Yeah. Were they
Marco was
taking away your heart
They
containers?
kept
Marco
taking
had
away my
4.
hearts.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had 4 hearts for Volva. Yeah, sucked. I had to dupe over my first letter to like shield swipe to get 2 fairies.
Okay, I was definitely expecting to be the one to get bullied this race. I'm Chad, why did you bully Marco and not me? I thought I was the one to get bullied.
I mean, that's fine. The bow thing was more annoying, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that didn't get solved, we were thinking like, oh, you have Ruto's letter and you have a fish. You can just RBA 1 arrow at a time.
Watch me
Yeah,
RBA during the
I saw that
Ganondorf
in
fight.
Discord, and I was thinking like, oh my god, seriously? Like, there's no way you can't just go through a rando with like constantly RBAing letter. Like, I was wondering if like midway through the run, they were gonna say like, cancel the race, not cancel the race, but like, maybe we'd have to like stop and do something to fix it.
Yeah, actually, someone told me a way to fix it, like using codes, stuff like that. But I messed up, and when I did it, I lost my strength. So I had no strength, and then I had to redo the thing to give myself back strength. But then I lost the quiver again, so I had to do the manipulation every time I had to push something.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So that's how you saw me stop before pushing a block every time.
Wow.
A lot behind the scenes there. Well, that was a really fun race to watch, despite all the craziness.
Yeah, that was a mess.
It was a happy accident. It was a good mess.
Yeah, sure. We'll call it that.
Well, thank y'all so much for doing this for us. If Danny and Glitchy don't have any more questions, we're about to go ahead and segue out into our variety content.
I have one more question. ZFG, when's Honda?
After AGDQ.
Oh, wow, good to know. Thanks for answering.
No problem. Only had to answer it like 5 times a day for the last few months.
Don't
Oh.
PB too fast, please.
I'll try. I'll slow down. You know what? There's probably gonna be a reroute by then anyway.
Yeah,
So
I guess.
Yeah, the glitch game is very temperamental right now.
yeah, it's been too long since Hundo last got a reroute anyway. It was due.
Wow, yeah, only like a year. Imagine.
Yeah, how can a Hundo route last a full year?
Oh yeah, Chad has one more question for you, ZFG. When's
Oh yeah,
Banjo?
Banjo. I swear Banjo is soon. Okay, just
I-
give me some time. I got some other stuff to do. Okay.
Okay. Thanks for answering. I'm sure chat loves you even more now.
All right,
Well,
thanks, dudes.
That'll be it
Alright.
for us tonight. Stay tuned for some of our variety content going on 24/7. But for now, I'm Electric. Thank you so much, both ZFG and Marco, for doing this race. and Danny and Glitchy for the co-coms.
Very welcome.